Hooray.
Welcome, everybody, to Kicking with the Compas. It's me, and not TJ. Hi, everybody. It's time for me again. I'm back from Florida. It's hot. Hi, everybody. There's TJ right here. Now he's back because my arm's not covering him. Hi, TJ.
What's up?
What? Whoa, you have the... I mean, nobody can see it because you just see the mic, but you got a whole S situation going on with your mic arm. We're learning these things.
I actually like my position of the mic here.
Oh, no.
What's happening? Oh, no, Shadow Shogun. Don't you boo me. I could see you right there, along with first-time chatter, The Patch.
What up, The Patch?
The Patch is here to stay. Welcome, The Patch.
Yeah, time out. No. Whatever you're doing, The Patch, right now, look at me. Look at you, looking at me. Hey, what's up? I bet you, whomever you are,
we can't talk
are looking
about
real handsome and or pretty.
Why are you interrupting TJ, giving The Patch their due?
I'm sorry.
That was like, you talk about TJ getting interrupted all the time, and literally the first thing you did was in the middle of him being like, hey, The Patch, I love you so much. You're just like, we can't review a movie we didn't see. In the middle of his sentence.
It was highlighted. I don't know.
The audio is not in sync with the video.
What?
That doesn't work like that here.
The audio is not in sync with the video. Are we? Yeah, we do have a delay. See, I told you guys.
We have a delay?
Yeah, you see that? Huh. It's like a
that's
super
weird.
delay. I told you there was something wrong. But shut up, JJ. That's not how things work.
How can there be something wrong?
Yeah. Well, okay. Rakeem just donated. Thank you, Rakeem. Oh, the power's unplugged.
Will that do that?
What the fuck is happening?
Don't worry, it's a canon event.
No canon events.
Yeah, they gotta
That fucking noise. It's a bad dub. That's all. Shut up, Key.
Watashi no. Katoy is.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
Nope, that didn't do anything.
It made it darker over here.
Yeah, you know what it is? For some reason the battery's not being charged.
Wait, do we have... Oh, wait.
Shut up! We're doing the intro again.
God damn it!
Hit that reset button. Welcome, everybody, to the perfect and never incorrect Kicking with the Compas. I'm me. I think we're fine now. I think we're not only on the bad anime dub, I think we're off the bad anime dub. We're also during a hype train now. Well, welcome to everyone in post who missed the fun antics of me misspelling the word refresh. I'm Sammy Gonzalez, aka The Mexicans. Welcome to Kicking with the Compas. I don't know if I'm gonna leave in that other part, but I might.
Whoa!
But if we don't, then we're due.
What is it? Dino
by Daylight.
By Daylight donated, but don't think we didn't see you, Tina.
Oh my God!
You out there in the back?
Yeah.
Doing them. What does not? You know what? Actually.
Oh.
Special shout out to Tina.
Because, that's not her.
Tina Uchiha, dead ass. Like we were like we had. We had a first time chatter. And I was like, you better bring your ass back next week. We got some funny shows. And he was like, you know, or they were like, oh, we're going to try and make a bang. Tina stepped in, gifted a sub directly to him, and was like, no, you're coming back. We're coming back
here. One of our best promoters, Tina Uchiha.
Actually...
Oh my God, you guys are so far in the void. What's happening?
I actually sent Tina a t-shirt already.
Whoa.
It's okay.
Look,
we're going to start to have, YouTube-esque plaques?
YouTube-esque.
Yeah, like
Are
you
we
have
getting the
diamond
Sam
skull
blows
button?
dust off the 3D printer back there?
I got to blow it up. Guys, it's been a life. Joining me on this side, though, TJ. Joining me on that side.
Patch. I appreciate it. Well, no, time out. They were thanking me and Tommy.
Oh my God, yeah, I saw that. I was gonna do that. The Patch, shout out to Tommy and Teacher for an excellent Juneteenth episode. Much better for a second. I thought I was watching Tommy Was So movie. And then we had the Wayne's World close up. And actually, I just saw this YouTube comment real quick to your guys' behalf. This was from the Yoshikage Kira is an awesome main antagonist. I'm gonna check this out. I don't watch anime, but the conversation and clips have convinced me to give it a shot. Woo-wee. And that's from the Bad Habits on YouTube. So
I've turned another one.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had 2 JoJo's posts this week. I'm gonna get them.
Okay, you've been on that YouTube. You've gotten YouTube down now. The YouTube Shorts.
I have. It's been scheduled for a month, and I've never been this happy in my life.
But joining us during this hype train, though, across from us, giving out T-shirts, we have.
Hey, my name's Marco. Just want to say congrats to Dino and Christina for getting their T-shirts. They said it arrived today for both of them, so thanks for being part of the family.
And don't worry, more gifts coming your way soon.
More gifts coming to everybody. I'm barely surviving here. And what was the shirt that you gave him, though, just to be on the topic?
It's this shirt.
Oh, my God.
We literally still have a couple available, so if you're interested, just message us on Instagram, and we'll take care of you.
I don't even have one yet, but that's because I didn't ask. And on the other side, we have...
I'm JJ, and I almost wore that shirt.
Oh, my God. It would have been a pendejadas bonanza.
That works.
That was enough Spanish for me. I was like, what else do I can say? Nope, I can't bring up any other Spanish words.
Would you say it would have been a plethora?
A plethora of pendejadas. Ooh, that's the new shirt. Plethora of pendejadas.
Sammy's shoe just came in today. Thank you, JJ.
God damn it! I've been sick ever since I've gotten back. In case you can't tell, I'm very darkly tanned now. I'm sweating because my air conditioning has been broke for like a week, probably longer than a week, because I've been gone in Florida. I got back from Disney World, 7 days at Disney World. Me and my girlfriend didn't kill each other, which is a phenomenal feat when it comes down to going in 90% humidity on a 99 degree day. No, it's fine.
Give it time.
No, you guys did your COVID thing, you and your girl. You guys got through a whole fucking global pandemic. Well, we go through Florida Nazis because apparently there were one of the days we went. There were Florida
compare pandemic to Florida.
Florida Nazis?
Yeah, COVID is not that bad.
Point made then. That me and my girl are strong. We made it through. No, but no, you guys can't have my shoe. Or shoes, I don't know, plural or singular. I don't know if you've separated them.
One for DJ Lemon, one for Bat Geek 91.
Oh my God, and we got a hype train going on while the people are out there. So thank you, all of you.
You donate 2 more subs, you get Sam's shoe.
No, that's not a true fact.
Time out. Did you see the Patcher's last comment? He said, "Record of Ragnarok." Adam saying a father line hits different. It does.
He said, "Great suggestion, TJ." So I don't know.
No,
if
that was a team suggestion because Adam's still one of the best characters in anime.
And since I edited that clip and I quote, "Daddy." Mm-hmm. But yes. Oh no, you can't have my Lego sets either. Why does everyone want my things?
Because the show's in your place. If it was at JJ's place, they would see his figures.
No, JJ wouldn't adorn his background with his figures. He treasures his figures, like I do, and I don't bring them out.
I bring them out all the time.
Yeah. Only when
They're like, hey, look, this guy made Legos of me.
Hey, look, that's my Nintendo Lego.
Tommy was
You
yelling at
literally
me.
put the title of that on one of the thumbnails.
That's because this is the most interesting about me at the time. I'm not a very interesting person, so I told Tommy to run over your Lego sets online. Why is everyone antagonizing me when I'm trying to have a resting relaxation time in the hot ass fucking Florida weather? It was fucking hot and rainy. It was crazy, dude.
And nobody tells you that like Florida just doesn't stop raining.
It's just a cesspool.
Oh, yeah. Like at any time, it's like, oh, it's a nice sunny day. It's kind of wet and humid, and then it just fucking downpours, and then it gets hot again. And there was a point in Magic Kingdom in front of Space Mountain where the blacktop got super hot, and then there was just this fog in the daytime of just evaporated hot rainwater.
Yeah, people say it rains all the time in Seattle, but really, like, it didn't have anything on fucking Florida, just starting and stopping all the time.
For no fucking reason, man. And so, like, I was telling the guys, I bought shorts from Walmart, like, the day before, and I'm like, I may or may not wear these. I'm not a shorts wearer, because I have white legs and I don't tan. That's really the only thing. I'm not ashamed of my legs.
You just bragged about your tan 30 minutes ago.
That's what I'm saying. I had to go to the pool. I got my legs tanned, and then I wore shorts the rest of the trip. And they're still not very tan.
Wait,
but
you said 7 ads.
Oh, because he doesn't have a sub, so they gave it.
Oh my God. Well,
I don't usually say this, but with our loyal fans,
right?
I guess that's the price of being broke.
Jesus Christ! Hey, I'm just saying.
We'll give you a sub. Actually, no.
Why are you being to one of our longest fans, Agila Strange?
I've never
being
said
cruel.
That. I've never said that. You know I love all the support.
Damn. Hey, well, that's what I'm saying.
I got you. I got you. Personal sub on the house from my
There's
tree.
108.
Actually,
Oh my god! And by the way, I gotta invent all the level 2 emotes. Bushi TJ's back, baby. Yeah, I took a week vacation. TJ's like, all right, I gotta reestablish myself as the rich one in this group here.
Not rich. It's a lie.
I spent a lot of money. I did all mine on credit, so I'm broke for the next month. And you guys are never gonna see me unless it's on this show, doing lots of things because I spent all my money on shorts. No, I'm kidding. But I wear shorts now, and the only thing I think about is Pokemon, the first generation. Do you know what joke and line I'm reading from the anime?
I hate the chat right now.
What are they saying? Why are you attacking TJ? We broke, not homeless.
Man, TJ, they're about to buy you a ticket on that sub now.
Oh, no. Yeah, a lot of things happened while I was gone. We'll catch people up. But no, the line is, I think it's from Bugcatcher on like one of the first levels where he's like, I wear shorts because they're comfy and easy to wear. That line has been in my head for probably 25 years at this point. And anytime I wear shorts, I put them on, I think of that line. You know the line I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's
in the game.
It's in the game.
You see me? I have my. So I've recently gotten into these more colorful shorts because they fit great. Some of the most comfy things I can wear. I wear them all the time.
Was that a Miami development?
It was in purchase for Miami, and then after going to Miami and coming back, I said, well, actually, I've never had these shorts be this comfy and schmexy because they feel and look like they're designed to, be going out pants. But man, you can wear them at home and they feel just as right. I should let you feel the texture. Like it's weird.
I'm not gonna feel your legs. All right,
not my legs, nigga, the pants.
I'm like, ooh, let me feel your shorts.
I'm also on a
know
new
what that
brand of
is?
shorts.
Boyfriend material.
I guess. Oh my god. Shut up, JJ.
Yeah. We're not endorsed by them in any way, but Rascal Apparel shorts are the most comfortable shorts I've ever worn in my life.
But you can be, Rascal. We're available.
I think they're from Texas too, so it should be easy.
But shorts are nice.
No, that's the thing. And Marcos, you were a big advocate of hams out summer as you slap them into the microphone. So I bought like regular, I guess they were Wranglers. They're just like regular generic $20 shorts. Uh-huh. And they were at the knee, which is respectable, right? That's where shorts should be. But then there was like a $10 pair that was kind of above the knee, a little slutty for my tastes. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll wear these, maybe I won't. And it was so fucking hot on like the 4th day. I was like, fuck it, I'm wearing the slut shorts. Not only were they so comfortable, and I was able to get into like the fucking seats and stuff, super comfy. My girlfriend, she will deny this. She was looking at me different the whole day. The hams out, dude. The hams out is totally an aphrodisiac for the ladies. Because like I don't work out my legs, but I got fairly strong calves just by being big, and my legs are pretty substantial in their own right. And having a little bit of ham out, just a little bit of the quad sneaking out. Hoochie Daddy short season. Christina knows what's up. So yeah, I'm with you guys. And so, so now, Marcos, to be fair, I am now that much closer to a romper.
Yes.
But I gotta get the front situated so I can button it up because I don't want to be
4 matching rompers for Carlos's party on Sunday.
That is too big of a jump.
Baby steps. Because I want, like, when I wear a romper, I want to be all out. I'm talking like one that hangs here. Want that chest? I'm gonna have beers hitting in my
Yeah, I kind of want a gold chain. I want to look like a deli owner with that shit. I want to look fucking fly. By the way, Sammy out here double caked up. Yeah, on a Thursday afternoon.
Actually, we're gonna that'll be a treat. That'll be a treat.
For when we hit 100 episodes of fucking
Sync Countdown. We're like 12 away.
No.
Top 5 romper patterns, and it's just all of us wearing our favorite ones.
Top 5 anime waifus, all in rompers.
Too much sexy.
You guys want donations, right?
Yeah, I never said no. There was not a no.
Just so much chest hair coming out. Actually, not really, because Manscaped's actually, I trimmed up before I left.
Wait, we're 12 episodes away?
Something like that, yeah, dude.
I like that Backgeek is asking for romper merch.
Dude, they don't make them.
They don't really make them.
They don't make rompers on Printful. I got shoes. I can make the Sammy's official shoes with my face on them if you really want them. I don't know if you do, but I can.
Step in shit with Sammy's face.
Why was that the first thing you thought of? That's so rude and inappropriate. I come back from a relaxing vacation.
Look, we've been supportive for you for the last 2 weeks. You gotta let us get one in. was like, got just one.
I'm sweaty and sick. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I was like, man.
At 2 TJ.
Yeah. I was like, if you scroll back in the chat, you looking at things, we're like, oh, get out of here. Be away. Enjoy your time. Making sure you feel good. You can't come on the show. And even before the show, we were like, hey, man, if you're not feeling well, just lie down. We'll take care of things. And you were like, I got to be on the show. So, yeah, you got to get punched.
For the people. For the people. I can't let them down.
Jumped in.
You want a Mexcellence romper calendar?
Calendars. I can finagle.
Hey, our ensemble month is actually July and October. Right. So, that's when you get multiple of us.
It's me and JJ holding fucking pumpkins over our chests and balls.
Talk about I'm kind of liking this idea.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I gotta find a charity I like. I'll do it for charity. I won't do it for my own sick purposes. I will not slut myself out.
I want to redo the Shawn Michaels. Only with the.
You're gonna have your girl here to cheer you on and gas you up. You'll be great.
I don't want to be naked and erect around you guys. That's not fair. That's too many things.
Time out. What dibs of months would y'all want? Because we're making this happen, baby.
Well, Valentine's Day is a unison, so that's not available. Me and JJ got October. You and Tommy got July.
It doesn't need to be our birth month.
I'm also in July. No, I said
we're also in July too. That's right.
I said what months do we pick? I'll take a. Or maybe we do seasons. I don't know.
Seasons? No, you gotta rotate.
You can't have 3 months of TJ. So
yes, you can. That's so much cake on your screen. Man.
It's an entire quarter of TJ.
I'm like, I got cake for every birthday this month.
You can get first choice. Do you want July?
No.
Summer TJ with the little snowblock nose.
No, it's the copper tone sunblock with not biting his underwear. It's just his butt cheeks hanging out.
No, fall's my favorite season. And so I would love. I'd have dibs on Thanksgiving, so November, and then I'd be on the table.
It's just you on a platter of gravy.
Yeah,
it'd be you with the man romper holding like a chicken leg.
No, there'd be no chicken leg. There'd be all the other sides around me.
Just dressing all around.
Yeah.
Just the top 5 sides.
And a roll in his mouth.
Yeah, little quote at the bottom. I got all the meat you need, baby.
Got a meat buffet. Yeah. It's you with the slicer and the carver on your leg. About to cut you off a slice of meat.
So what about you, JJ? What
TJ the turducken.
What month you taking, JJ?
Well, if I'm going to be redoing the Shawn Michaels Playgirl pose with the title belt, I need April. That's done. WrestleMania.
Done,
baby. We got you.
Done. April's yours. Someone requested Marco's got to do the Beachbot Speedo.
Oh, can that be?
I don't do Speedos. I do the short shorts. That just the hot
pants.
The hotter I get, the shorter my shorts get. That's all it is.
Okay.
I was gonna call September. I'll do a football pose type thing. I'll do the Zeke Elliott Schimmel shirt.
Nah.
Okay, that means I get December shirtless axe chopping wood.
No, Christmas has to be a unison.
Okay. Yeah, Christmas has to be.
So it's like there's 2 unisons, right? There's everyone's on Valentine's Day, everyone's on Christmas, and then the birthday months are the only ones with breakouts of 3, and then the rest of the months are what we pick out.
Okay.
So
because yours is October too, huh? Yeah.
So you can have. You're not getting him in a romper.
I am.
But you can have a picture of him right next to you.
He would do a costume for sure. He fucking loves Halloween.
That is true.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be a Ghostbuster. Me and JJ Spooky Ghost. Just now get sucked up. That's right. That's the phrasing I used. God damn it. No.
So
fine. If I can't have December,
us in sheets and Gertz with a vacuum, and then we're naked under the sheets, right? And
something like that.
No, we're in rompers for all of these.
Oh, okay. We're still doing the romper.
Yes, we're still doing rompers for all of these, just different romper colors.
Okay. By the way, you guys are getting real specific with Marcos. I'm kind of not enjoying it. Marcos has a '70s gym teacher, short, thick mustache.
That's just now.
Stop
That's right now.
Yeah. Stop objectifying him.
Right away, Marcos like, yeah, I want you in a tutu, wearing high heel pumps and glitter on your eyes. They have exactly what they want from you already.
Savage man, let us live.
They jumped into nudity real quick. Yeah. How else are we gonna sell?
It's implied nudity.
Yeah, tasteful nudity. This is romance novel level nudity.
It's nudes.
They love both our shirts, by the way. Game Introvert Power. Lowe's of mine, and both the new shirts that we got going on.
And
We're those, the Sexcellence.
Yeah, it would be a free OnlyFans. Lewds only.
Lewds only, yeah. And feet content is behind the paywall, and that's just my feet, and it's just me putting them in Jello.
They said food content, like Sammy's making cakes.
Did you say putting them in Jello?
Yes. You're the one that was literally covering yourself in desserts from fucking Thanksgiving.
I was surrounding myself with desserts.
No.
I would drizzle cranberry sauce on me, though.
Unprompted. Not even for the calendar. Just at any moment. At any
DJ,
time.
the photos have stopped.
Oh, yeah. I'm not doing it for the photo.
Pour some sugar on me.
I'll get fine. January will be my lumberjack one. Fine. Nobody's doing anything for January.
I'm not jealous of the thirst talk. I just said stop objectifying.
Yeah, objectified him more. Come on.
Don't objectify me either. Don't objectify.
Talk about his hams more.
This is why Tommy was in here.
Yeah.
Ran away.
Tommy can. Tommy, he wouldn't do any of this, I don't think.
Yeah, he would.
We have to really have to peer pressure him.
There's a romper that has a hood. I've seen it for sale. It's a little bit more expensive than my romper.
It needs the drawstring, though.
It has the drawstrings.
Okay, cool. So he can Kenny himself and just squeeze it tight in his face.
Talking about Mexcellence needs an HR for the chat now. I am HR. That's why I'm doing it.
Right. Hey, you guys can objectify me more. It's okay. I'm taken now, guys, and probably for a while, which is fucking scary. That's the weird thing. Commitment's fun.
Who gets taken and is like, well, I hope this ends soon?
No, it's not even like that. It's not even like that. It's
I get it.
No, because I like every other relationship I've been in, I've seen the end. I'm like, yeah, this is totally gonna end. Like that's like the harshest thing I could probably say about any of my other previous relationships. It's like, yeah, this is totally gonna end. Now I'm like, oh shit, I don't know if this will end or not. I don't see the outcome of like ending, right? I mean, things could happen, of course, but like other ones, it's like, I don't like this about her. She's not liking me. I'm kind of losing touch. This one is like, oh no, everything's working out pretty fucking tight. It's different.
And you know, hey,
and it's all based on Disney, which is fucking expensive.
And look, man,
that might be a problem.
Yeah, she makes good money. I make gooder money now, but I need to make better money.
To be fair, it's okay to be in that weird stage of. How long have you been going together?
A year and some. Yeah.
A year just to change? Okay, get to year 2 and then we'll keep talking.
All right. Sounds good.
Year 2 is a bitch.
Ricardo, go back to the new calendar. Stop being psychological. Shut up. I'll talk about my feelings. She's going to be at the shoots. She's going to be the one taking the photos.
No, I believe in y'all, but trust me, that is I be going through it. They don't joke. Like year 2 is definitely the learning curve. That's when you spend and when you live together. Year 2, that is definitely.
I feel like that learning curve always gets pushed. Like I've met an elderly couple that's like, oh yeah, year 10, and I'm like, damn, like I make it to year 10. That's just a habit.
You just gotta fucking be there. Like you still continue to do it. No, it's gonna be a good fucking time though. I think you found your end. Just get rid of Disney or have your Disney be the Disney online store and Disney Plus.
That's what I said.
No, we got too many. Where's the power limes? There you go. You guys show off your power limes.
Okay, now to be honest, like y'all, the motherfuckers taste delicious.
Look at that.
They're really good.
They're really delicious, guys. Disney's not even sponsoring us. They never will probably because we say curse words. But those shits are fucking good.
So do they what if Guardians 3?
They say one fuck. We probably said fuck 4 to 9 times already.
I don't know if we did.
7 times at the very least.
7 line. 7 line.
7 9 7 line. But you want to talk about Disney's
we said
Marvel?
Fuck like 7 times describing the power lines.
This is true.
They're fucking good.
I do agree. It is important to set goals, but money is not always the goal.
Money is the only thing, actually. It's not just the goal. It's everything you should live for.
No.
If it has nothing to do with money, then it's not worth your fucking time.
Cool. I'm out.
Get money. Oh. What are you talking about? Everyone donated and you get movie ticket.
That I paid for?
No, I paid for
No, it's actually reimbursed.
No, he hasn't had his ticket reimbursed.
Oh, well,
I never got a receipt sent to me, guys. Come on.
Unfortunately, I do not handle the financial procedures of this organization at the current moment.
Oh, yeah, we're at like negative money still, I think. I don't know. We did really good. Actually, before we move on to our first topic, which is not going to be the C-worthy options, that'll be for the second part of the show. Right before we did the show, I looked at the numbers, because you've been looking at the numbers since we've been gone. So you guys didn't see this. You guys don't know this. And you guys know this for those of you who've been watching. We used to do videos on Spotify. Mm-hmm. And so we would put the audio and the video up. And so we would compound a lot of our clicks and listens and whatnot. And so what that would do is one episode that we produced would get double the listens because it was 2 episodes separately, and people would go back and listen and stuff like that. And that was really good for our numbers, but not really good for accuracy in terms of what people were watching and whatnot. I looked at this last month's numbers. It was our 4th best of all time, period, full stop. So thanks to you all out there last month with our viral videos and people reaching us from Ben Shapiro's bitch assness and all that other stuff. Y'all have been finding us, and also the Why Mexicans Love Anime video on YouTube has got like 35,000 views on it and made us like $100 in terms of ad revenue. So
I was checking, and it's just like we're averaging a new number for videos, kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
we're
cool.
bringing like 400 and stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is like it's all overlapping and it's all looking really fucking good. And TJ, don't say this to me because even though you said it right after I came back, which was, see, you could take vacations, the numbers will be fine. And I was like, I'm gonna take more vacations now and let you guys do all
nigga, no.
Yeah, you guys said you could make all the numbers happen, and I just fucking go on vacation. Whee!
No, I'm kidding. So basically, what I told Sam was like, "Hey,
I mean,
look,
if we get a ringer, like we basically had Texas Sam here for half this episode.
Yeah.
Texas Sam, is that what Emiliano is?
yeah."
That's what they called him. It was like, who's the? Because he has a beard. and
Yeah,
all
he's
that,
right.
too.
He's
We literally should just get him a shirt that says "I am Sam." But no, seriously, like I told him because I have a lot of faith in our crew and y'all.
And I don't. I'm kidding.
No, and things will be fine. And so really appreciate a lot of the love, not just from it's just from people spreading the word and really boosting up everything. We're not even talking about Instagram, and Instagram's hit the highest thing, and like we weren't expecting it last month. So things are really taking off, guys, and y'all have been awesome. But it all comes down to an amazing community that we like to cherish so much. And so please continue to show up, even if you don't subscribe, you follow, just check our stuff out, and it means a lot to us.
And just remember, when you do comment in the chat live on the shows, if you're listening to this in post, we appreciate you as well. If you watch this on video on YouTube, we appreciate you as well. But if you're in the chat, we can remember you. We can see you. We can give you free things like t-shirts and whatnot. So be sure you're in the comments. Be sure you're acting. And what was that?
So, man, the patch are fitting all their categories right there.
What'd they say?
The Instagram Reels got them on board.
Oh,
or got them on board.
Which one? Who said that?
Patch.
Oh, okay. The Instagram Reel. See, there you go, right there. That's a conversion, as we like to call it in the media industry. But no, but the patch is more than just a conversion. The patch is now a guest. And as they say in Disney, be our guest, be our guest. I knew you guys were gonna roll your eyes. That rhymed. I didn't mean it. Let's talk about
He's
Kraven.
becoming a Disney dad. Got all wifed up.
I know, guys. You know how quickly I'm gonna have a fucking kid? It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be an accident, totally accident. And I'm gonna have like a fucking daughter, and she's gonna be fucking tight. And then your daughter's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna play with this daughter, and you're gonna have a little sister kinda, and it's gonna be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about other children. Kraven is...
Oh.
I have no fucking transition for this. It's Kraven the Hunter, guys. I told you at any moment we could get a Kraven trailer.
Hey, damn, y'all. Anyone got Neosporin or something, man? Cause
Why?
Got a beer.
that whiplash.
Oh.
I said just Kraven.
Kraven, Disney baby, coming 2024.
It's a movie about a father. There was a transition there.
Exactly. It was Father's Day. That's right. There we go. Father's Day. It was Juneteenth, and they decided to release White Panther trailer
I did laugh at that.
on Juneteenth.
That was fun. That genuinely, like, there's a lot of
I can't
things
take credit for that, but
there's
yeah.
a lot of things. There's a lot of things
gonna.
that make me smile. A lot of things that make me chuckle. That made me laugh.
But yes. And no, Ricardo,
As for everyone asking for One Piece, that's on Thursday.
yeah.
We will talk. What y'all niggas want to know about this come Thursday?
I thought it looked like One Piece. I like that there's
Shut
a
up.
little
Shut
Hispanic kid. I like there's a little Hispanic kid being like, I'm trying to be a pirate king. That looked like good times for everybody. Will it last 900 seasons live action? Who knows? But
no.
let's watch the trailer for Kraven. Everyone saw this one, right?
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Do you see it, JJ?
Sure.
Did you?
Sure.
That's not an answer of yes or no.
Sure.
Did you watch the Kraven the Hunter trailer?
Unfortunately.
And you all watch it with us, because I need to be reminded about what the fuck happens, because a lot of things happen, apparently. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm kind of hyped.
Because you look like the main character?
No, it's just a matter
You would be a better Kraven than fucking that guy, honestly.
No, I mean...
Throw on a Russian accent right now.
Fuck, I can't do that one.
Come on, you can do Russian accent.
No.
Come on, be Russian.
TJ was gonna say something.
Yeah, like, so that's... first of all, he does have powers. He drinks potions. Like, that's his thing.
No, it was potions, and there's like witch doctor too that gave him
but
powers.
not radioactive lion bite.
No, it's not even a radioactive lion. It just looks like lion blood.
And I'm like, hey, look. So, look-wise, I actually think I like his look. Like, I can see he needs a little more of a tan. Like, Kraven's a little brown, but like you know. But the whole thing is, I'm like, dude, where's your accent? You're not even trying.
Right.
He has an accent. That's the whole thing.
I'm used to people not having an accent because Halle Berry couldn't do a Jamaican accent as Storm, an African accent. Sorry.
Well, then you were paid enough money.
Yeah, but I had to deal with that Storm for 5 movies. I'm okay with...
No, she had it for the first one a little bit, then gave up through 3, 4, and 5. All right? At least she tried the first time.
I don't remember her having an accent at all, but I haven't seen X-Men 1 in a decade. But
do you know what happens
like
when...
2 lines.
Yeah. You know what, and one of them was one of the worst of all time.
yeah,
Like,
I just remember it's like, do you remember what happens when lightning strikes a toad? The same thing that happens to everything else. She did not have an accent for that.
That's almost as bad as... did you come back to see your city burn? No, I came back to stop you. That's the worst fucking Batman exchange I've ever heard in my life, and I will never forgive him for that fucking one.
City already burned.
Right. The city's already exploded. Why are you... Fuck you, Bane. Anyway. But no, you got Russell Crowe, and then you got his brother, the Chameleon.
But like, it's
in
just,
the comics.
It's just obvious at this movie. They're just doing their own thing. Morbius is doing his
Well, he's
own
even got Morbius's wall crawling powers where they do that, like, that fucking horse run and on the walls.
Wasn't Morbius a flop?
Morbius was
I think
okay.
it was its money back.
It was a flop twice.
It was a flop twice. Yeah, it was like the lowest performing.
It probably
times.
would have made its money back if they hadn't pushed it back out to theater. They haven't gotten gaslit into releasing it back out into the wild.
Because of memes.
Right.
I'm just seeing this as a guy that fights with animal friends, and that's okay.
Yeah.
No.
It's the natural evolution of a Disney princess.
No, but it's...
I would be... Yo, now you're talking about something. Fucking, what is it?
So if it was Kraven the Hunter, you would be in.
Nah, if it was a Disney princess and her frogs.
Oh, my God. This creates plague on everybody.
Yeah.
It's an Egyptian god, just frogs everywhere. Still black. It would still work. No, but like then you try to get... What's the movie? The Revenant? There you go. With this lion. And then I literally said in like no uncertain terms when I saw this, I said, oh my God. That's the dumbest thing.
I mean,
that's the dumbest way to do this.
I don't know. I've seen
potions makes more sense. Science experiments make more sense when there's a rhino guy running around.
Yeah, but you need to understand that I've already accepted some dumb things, and these are throwaway movies. You watch this once and you throw it away, unless you're Gertz for some fucking reason. But like,
when it comes that shit,
right?
But like Catwoman in Batman 2, the original Tim Burton ones, I didn't fucking understand that like she fell out of a window and then the cat milk turned her into a Catwoman.
Look, that's the 80s. They didn't have much to accept. They didn't have internet. They were like, all right, that makes sense to me. We know things now. We're smarter people.
I'm not honest, I don't know shit about Kraven.
Wait, hang on. Like maybe the lion got injected with some potion and that in turn made it the
gave him
blood
spooky
potion.
eyes or whatever and tarot cards for eyes.
It might be a haunted magic lion.
Just
you don't know.
Haunted magic.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not.
It might be fucking Aslan. So now he
fucking citing the deep magic. I don't want Aslan in this fight. Aslan is God, and he does not have God powers, even though he looks like Jesus a little.
Aslan is Jesus.
I'm not somebody who gives that much of a crap if you adjust a few things from the comics. I'll put it this way. I mean, I know some people got hurt about Miss Marvel and not having stretchy powers, and I said it from day one. Stretchy powers don't ever look good, and especially with Marvel CGI right now.
Hey, One Piece looked pretty sweet. Luffy looked tight as fuck in that trailer.
No!
He announced
Thursday.
his catchphrase.
That's not his catchphrase. That's not...
We're about to strap them down.
I know. I'm getting them hyped for Thursdays, and excellence. But stretchy powers.
But the whole thing, at the very least, Spider-Man is not having these villains around is dumb. It's just dumb. It's dumb. It doesn't make sense. And like Sony, I don't get how you can have something so amazing, so wonderful that you've done this month and continue to go back and say this is a good idea. Venom was the exception, not the rule. Why do I give a shit about Kraven? I don't give a fuck about the Rhino. Not out of context. You know what'd be really awesome? To see this nigga hunting down Spider-Man because he's a threat to him?
Right.
I don't know what they're doing. I just don't know what's the goal here.
And I just saw the Kraven the Hunter that I wanted to see in the video game trailer like a month ago. And it's a real Kraven. And they joke about a fake Kraven being in the game. They start the trailer with the hunter with the knife, and it's like, oh, it's Kraven. It's the new hip Kraven with the shaved head and everything. And then the real fucking Kraven slits his throat, snaps his neck, and says, I want the big game to fight. And then he goes to the goddamn city to fight Black Cat, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, all of those fucking people, because that's what he does. He doesn't just go after just these little numbskull people, bite their nose off and spit it into a window.
I think it was out the window.
I don't know. It bounces, I think. Oh, yeah, it bounces. He missed blowing the shit out the window. And then they also fuck up the ab shot. Like, why is it cut off the way it is? Like, why is that the shot? I mean,
they want you to see the movie.
No, that's fine. But, like, why cut off his head halfway through? It's just poorly... Everything's poorly done. Even the sexy ab shot.
It's not...
I hate all of this.
I hate trailers most of the time. That's my thing. So...
But you want to see this, though. You saw this trailer. I guess you will.
I want to see this on FX, like 2 years from now. I don't want to see this. I don't rush to theaters anymore. This Friday is the first time that I'm going to the movies casually since April.
Is it Barbie?
No, that's in July.
Oh, I don't know when that comes out. But that's what I'm going to go see next.
No Hard Feelings is something I'm excited
Oh, you're going to go see that one? I was excited about it, but I can wait for that one. That's one I'll see on TBS or whatever.
No, but it's a comedy movie. By the time, like, everyone's quoting it, like, if it is good, like, everyone quotes it for the next 3 weeks.
Well, the Kreischer, the machine kind of flopped a little bit. That
one was not funny. It was probably... if you know the bit, you know...
Yeah, it's an action comedy type of thing. That one's a pure comedy. But this right here, and also with the Spider-Man bait again... Knowing that Spider-Man's never going to show up in these movies until he shows up at the end of this one for some reason, and it's fucking Andrew Garfield, because it has to be, right? Has to be Andrew Garfield?
How that
works. Not necessarily, no.
Who would it be, then? Would it be Miles Morales? Does this come out
Better not.
What if it is, though?
I'd be mad.
Like, what if Miles Morales gets zapped into live action?
That's no. We've been through this situation.
No, Across the Spider-Verse is the end of the animated Miles Morales story.
Fuck no.
That's what they say. That's what the Lord Miller said. That's the end of Miles Morales' animated story. Does not mean that they're not going to take that Miles Morales, make him live action, and throw him against this Kraven the Hunter and more bussy.
Does not mean that they might not take Miles Morales and make Toy Story 4, like a whole other weird thing, just to make money.
Toy Story 4.
Toy Story, like the first 3 Toy Stories are their own saga, and then it ends. Now we have 4, 5, and 6 coming out.
Right, but it's
made by completely different people. That's what I mean.
Oh no, well that would be just a huge bastardization of that Miles Morales. I don't think
like Toy Story 4.
Right, and 5 and 6. But they're look at that's the Spider-Man logo right there. That all of them are. And now he's scared of spiders, and that's why he hates Spider-Man, because obviously everything has to be right on the fucking nose.
But yeah, these movies are for dumb people. And also, like, Spider-Man is.
Damn, that's just a fucked up thing to say, like just flat point blank.
I mean,
I'm delusional. That shit was mean as fuck for some reason. It's just for dumb people. And it's like, there's a lot of people on Twitter like, I'm excited to see this. It looks like fun.
Yeah, and then I hope they understand, I want to see it too on FX 2 years from now. But no, when we were in high school, there was my friend Jeremiah had a line. So I'm used to movies for dumb people because there was a lot of movies for dumb people, and he would, whether he valued your opinion or not, was just based on one question: what did you think of Van Helsing?
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen it. I remember it being
They're taking too long. It's bad. It's really bad.
Oh, it's really bad.
Yeah, with Hugh Jackman, that one.
I know that one. Yeah. I remember seeing it. I remember it being fine. I was also like probably 14.
I remember liking it 2 years after it came out.
But then again, I'm the same guy who saw Sucker Punch and thought it was a masterpiece and saw it 3 years later. I'm like, what? I'm a fucking idiot. No, I watched it 3 years later. I'm like, I'm the dumbest man alive for ever thinking this was good. And I still believe that I was the dumbest 19-year-old ever to think that Sucker Punch was good. Remember that movie?
So Kraven is for that 19-year-old.
I think so.
Yeah, it was the Lemony Snicket girl with samurai swords and the mechs.
You're right.
It was the Zack Snyder movie when they just let him off the leash.
Yeah, no, it all clicked. It's like one of those like dark secrets in your mind that you're like, I watched that, didn't I?
Yeah, the same people that and I did like some of these movies, but the same people that like Van Helsing, like Sin City, like Sucker Punch, like these are all
Like
for the
Kraven
same
the
people.
Hunter.
Yes.
Oh my God, I don't want
You
cinema
have these all
like
the
that.
time. Well, then don't watch it. This isn't for cinemaphiles.
Oh,
this is
I didn't watch the second
I'm not
Venom.
even
I didn't watch this. I didn't watch Morbius. I didn't watch any of them.
I wouldn't say I'm a cinemaphile. I like to watch movies, but man, you got to give me something to work with, like some, especially because maybe like I don't usually have the comic book feeling. You know me.
Yeah.
If there's a Marvel movie I want to watch, I'm not watching it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to theater. I'm not spending money. I'm not doing it. I'm not supporting anything I don't want to watch. Same with DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. But y'all want our opinion on The Flash? Ha! But
Yeah, I watched the spoilers. It's dumb as shit.
he put a baby in a microwave. Shit was funny.
They desecrated a bunch of corpses in that fucking movie.
Haven't seen it.
They
yeah.
desecrated a bunch of corpses in that movie.
But at the end of the day, right? Like, with Spider-Man, I have a stronger feeling for. I love Spider-Man.
Right.
I like favorite superhero, so I'm gonna go out and do what I can. I don't like how they go. He's cuck Peter Parker, but whatever. It's okay. We're here.
He's cucked in the comics.
I know. I mean, to a higher extent. But it's just like these are quintessential characters that are actually really cool. He has a really iconic rogues gallery.
Yeah.
And they're just spending and wasting them. Just wasting them.
On wall crawling Morbius fucking special effects. That's the exact same scene from Morbius, except Morbius is doing some teleporting. That's it. That's literally the same exact thing, and he's throwing some knives, maybe.
Let me tell you right now, I know a movie just has, like, a simple film is totally fine.
Serenity, like, I'm not an elitist asshole. Like, when you say that not every movie has to be sophisticated. One of my favorite dumb movies to watch, and I know it's dumb, is Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt's awesome.
There's nothing smart or sophisticated about Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt knows what it is and is funny within those parameters.
I laugh at Fast and Furious is a treat. I'll have a great time in the theater any single time I go watch it. But I think it's just different because, as in those cases, there's not other things that are tied into them. In a market that already has other things that make it be like, hey, you have to stand out in this market of like superheroes, right? Because I don't need to watch it.
Oh, believe me, Morbius stood out.
It was fucking bad. I watched some scenes of it on Twitter for free because someone uploaded it in full, and I was like, yeah, I'm not sitting through all this.
I was forced to watch the whole thing on TikTok.
Wait, what?
Kung Pao is a movie.
Someone uploaded the entire thing on TikTok, but it was like super sped up.
Oh yeah, they did that with the Mario Brothers movie.
Kung Pao is in that realm where it's so dumb. It's actually, it takes a lot of effort and intelligence to make a movie that dumb. In the same realm of Mel Brooks movies, like just running around, doing random sketch comedy, but it's funny.
Writing the line "a mime is a terrible thing to waste." And writing a scene to make that joke is so fucking dumb. It's brilliant. But, the thing about it that makes me upset is that, I'm not a huge Kraven the Hunter fan, but I've seen Kraven in the comics, and I get the concept of Kraven as a Spider-Man villain and being one of his most menacing Spider-Man villains, being like, oh, this guy can track super well. He's older. He's, not so young like Spider-Man is. He's got a little bit of superpowers, and he's fucking bloodthirsty. And he wants to kill. He's like Punisher level wants to kill. And so wasting it on some non-universe, some unknown universe project with Aaron Taylor Johnson, who's already been in the MCU and has already been not Superbad, what's the name?
Kick-Ass?
Kick-Ass, there you go. And all these other things, it's like, okay, it's enough is too much. I've seen him. He's always been oversaturated, and now I'm missing out on seeing this motherfucker. And this motherfucker is terrifying, even in this trailer. And it's like, I want that menace, and I don't get that menace because he's not a giant Russian man who wants to kill a teenager for being a spider. For fun.
Young adult, too.
You won't get him in most things because, if he goes into the MCU, he'll be like funny and whimsical, and then it's...
I don't know, man.
Nah.
They don't do darkness.
Thanos literally killed half of everybody and played it straight.
They have some villains that they don't that they play straight.
Like who?
The Guardians guy, Peace World Creator man. I forget his name. He exploded already. Doesn't matter. He died. What's his name? Grand Creator, the Grandmaster Inquisitor.
He wasn't that intimidating to me.
He's fucking terrifying. He was doing experiments on animals. Yeah, and also Namor. We can't talk about him anymore. God damn it! Why must you diddle? Fuck.
Was it
High Evolutionary? There you go.
When it comes to High Evolutionary, my thing was that like he always looked kind of cracked out.
That's scary. Kraven should be cracked out on potions and the lust for the big game hunt.
Spider-Man did do it. Vulture was straight up.
Vulture was cool.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
Vulture was like,
Vulture
your
wasn't.
family.
He was like, I'm trying to protect mine. Don't fuck that up.
But MCU can do mob dark. They can't do serial killer dark. That's what I'm saying.
And Ricardo, that's a valid question. Can you make him fully Russian on this current climate with Ukraine situation? Absolutely. The fucking Red Guardian's super Russian, and he's a fucking villain. I'm going to use an old fucking term, but yeah, I want Spider-Man to beat up the Ruskies, goddammit. That's what I want.
I don't even necessarily need MCU.
Fuck Zangief.
Shit, do it in your own little microcosm of the universe. Just have Spider-Man there because it forces, because Kraven's one of the villains where it's like, oh shit, I have to be serious against this guy. It's not funny. It's not cute. Like I can't make jokes. He doesn't take that very well. So
right.
So
he's definitely gonna make jokes in this fucking movie.
Of course.
For one, but two, it's just I've just learned to expect don't expect the comic thing at this point.
I mean, yeah, Venom 2 was a comedy.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for Kraven 2 and Electric Boogaloo.
And the Rhino's a fucking person who's gonna be like 6 feet tall and not a giant Rhino man.
I think
or a
he is
mech.
going to be a giant Rhino man.
I see. I don't think he's going to be a giant
Rhino man. That's what I'm saying. Like the accent is the most basic thing. It's just basic. Like it's like cool. You have and then his dad has an accent.
Right. I'm Russell Crowe.
How do you just make that translation?
I don't even know when this movie comes out.
It's October.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be doing other stuff.
You're gonna be Kraven the Hunter for Halloween and be a better one. You look at Marcos. You look like this fucking guy. Look, he's even got a little ponytail knot and everything. You're not that Marcos. You're not that fucking far away. Pull your hair back real quick. Just like pull it back from the top.
Grow your hair out more.
Yeah,
dude. You're literally the same fucking guy. You could pull off Kraven the Hunter and you'll be better than Aaron Taylor-Joy or whatever the fuck his name is.
I don't even know who that is.
That's strong ass. Kick ass. Whatever.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn, you got...
Oh no, the Russians are coming. No svidanya. I see you want to bring Russian, you want to fuck your mother, eh? I don't know what he's saying. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Russian bot, potentially. If I can.
Just leave him there.
I'll leave it there. I can't. I don't know if it's spam.
I think that was a joke.
No,
it says Steam Pay in store and Steam.
Yeah, it's they heard Russian and they were like, "What? You say what about us?" Yeah. But anyway, Vulture literally told Peter, "I'll kill you and everyone you love" in the most serious tone ever. Yeah.
They can do mobster dark. I just don't think they can do this kind of killer, menacing dark.
I don't know. I think that's one of the easier ones. A fucking rich person trying to kill all the sport.
I don't think Tom
Big Game Hunters.
I don't know, man. And then I think they treat Spider-Man a little different because that ending was not funny, cute, or anything else. He just was depressed.
Right.
Just depression.
And now there's a guy trying to just murder his entire fucking being.
I think the MCU is kind of in free fall, though, in general. Not because of anything on screen. I don't like their movies too much anymore, but that has nothing to do with the issue that...
They've lost major...
But yeah, with the issue that it's just like... The writer's strike has pushed everything 6 months to a year to the right.
Well, first it was cancer. Fuck cancer. Then it was the writer's strike. No, then it was a diddler. Then it was the writer's strike. Then it was another potential diddler. Potential diddler.
Man, yeah, I bet Kevin Feige is just losing his mind. He's like, I can't beat nothing. Right? Can't beat cancer. Can't beat these allegations. I can't beat shit.
Fucking A. I'm just trying to make good, wholesome content for families. And Sony has the rights to this guy, and they're making God knows what. Hulk is back on Disney Plus, but Universal still owns the rights at any given moment.
I was gonna say that Kang is at his court hearing today.
Oh shit! Well, we'll find out what happens for Kang. He's no longer Jonathan Majors. He's Kang.
It was Blade. The Blade script was 10 pages, and the lead actor got fucking pissed off.
Oh yeah. That motherfucker's always trying to ice skate a pill. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell him you can't ice skate a pill, but no.
And then Like I feel like in
What do we do?
superhero movies, just like each of the big companies right now don't have direction. Sony has direction. It's just stupid. No, I'm kidding.
It is stupid. No, because we get Madam Web is their next project.
I may be totally fine about these things had they just have some sort of spider thing established with these characters. Then I'm like, okay, whatever. Do whatever you want, spin off, whatever. I'm with you. Marvel's in free fall. They just like, woo, we here for a ride.
DC's
Sony animated.
DC's
your number one,
rebuild,
baby.
So.
And then DC hasn't even told us how Aquaman connects. So I mean, come on.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And then now they're saying that Blue Beetle will be the first, which is like, okay, I'm on board with the starting property being a Mexican kid. I'm okay with that. But how much retconning are you have to do in the movie, and will it be good because of all the retconning you have to do?
Just ignore the other ones. That's what they do. Because they have 3 movies coming out that aren't even really super. Because don't they have another Batman, another Twilight Batman?
Yeah.
Yep.
Twilight Batman. And I don't even know why they established that. And I don't even know why they did a Joker. Like, now they're getting another Joker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's another Batman. There's another Joker.
DC don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You want to talk about
they're burning all these things down, and they're going to start a different thing. But it's just like, at this point, just see the movies for what they are if you want to see them. Like, I might see the new Batman. I don't give a fuck about the new Joker. Don't give a fuck about Aquaman 2. Blue Beetle I kind of care about.
I mean, you have to legally obligated to see it, but
right.
I mean, that's
it.
Exactly.
Like, I really don't. And it's the same across the universe. I just wish that, like, I don't know, Hellboy would get their shit together again.
They already tried with David Harbour's Stranger Things, and he couldn't do it.
There was a lot of problems.
No,
with that.
Violent Farts, their animated stuff is canon now because DC's weird.
Wait, is it canon now?
Or not now yet, but in the future it will be.
Oh, they'll call it back in a scene where they bring back a bunch of animated characters and make them live action, so that the Justice League from the 90s with the big puffy-chested Superman, he's going to be real.
No,
and played by...
They said the same people who would be acting in the movies would be the ones who voice their characters, just to keep it all synonymous.
Yeah, going forward, the animated movies might be canon, not any of the previous ones.
No, but the way they pulled it out with Flashpoint, a bunch of other non-fucking connecting properties were brought in and brought into that whole thing.
Doesn't count anymore.
Yeah, Flashpoint, I'm 90% sure that just gets thrown away. You're just going to forget about it.
I hope so. I hope that it never, ever comes back into my view of existence.
Just like in the MCU, you're going to forget about Hawkeye by the time he...
Hawkeye's lovely. There's a pizza dog and Haley Atwell. No, Haley Williams.
On screen again.
Haley, Steinfeld, there you go. He's cool.
First of all, Marcos, Hawkeye went through some shit.
Yeah, he got hit by a
support him for a little bit.
ski thing. And saved his nephew's life. He's a real life hero.
Vaguely remembering already.
He saved his nephew's life from a snow plow, I think.
Are you making this up?
No, it's real. And he's from the Central Valley. That's why I like Hawkeye. That's why I can't let people talk shit about Hawkeye. And he's from like Merced or some shit.
I'd also be fine, I guess more fine with one-offs and kind of...
See, Ricardo already forgot.
It's only 5 episodes. It's fine. Now, Echo... That's going to be something that everyone forgets.
I'd be fine with these one-offs a bit more fluidly if the organizations were clear in their communication, right? And educate the consumer. It's totally fine if the Batman is Elseworld. First of all, you have to explain that to the general consumer, and and then secondly, just make it clear. I think DC. I'll give DC credit. They made it. They did their best to make it clearer. MCU is clear,
right?
But Sony, like, you just don't know,
right?
And I just want to know. Just tell me. Tell me what your plans for this is.
Yeah, does blood make you radioactive?
Is to hold on to the Spider-Man rights for dear life because it's the only property that they got.
I hate monopolies, but I want Disney to own everything just so that they can unify these things. Fuck Sony, except for the Insomniac games. I hate everything. Spider-Man is going to be ruined at some point, and it's going to get real bad in this piece. But we got to get the writers paid first and foremost. Or we're going to get more Kraven the Hunters, and it's just going to get more and more bad with all of this lion blood in my veins.
On the other hand, you know who isn't fucking shit up? Amazon. The Boys is great.
Boys is great.
The Boys is amazing.
Don't worry, it's due.
But
it'll end before it's due.
no, but they are starting their whole universe thing with that, and we have to see how that pans
out.
The cartoon was fine.
No, but the other series, what is it? The
Boys
college
High School
one.
or college?
Yeah, the college one.
Oh my God, JoJo Monopoly, first time chatter. So are we keeping Disney Plus? Because I'm thinking of canceling. No, keep it for like another week because I think Secret Invasion is this week.
I don't give a fuck about that one.
I'm gonna watch it. It's like 5
great.
episodes.
Invincible.
Which one's Invincible? Is that with the pill?
No.
Yeah, that's on Amazon. That's the Superman allegory. Dude wears yellow.
Oh.
Omni-Man, the train. Think.
Oh my god. Oh, but yeah, tomorrow. So yeah, so deleted on Wednesday, or I think it's actually episodic. I don't know if all 5 are releasing, but I'm gonna watch Samuel L. Jackson and spooky face converting things. I don't know what the fuck scrolls are. That's one thing from the comics I never delved into at all.
Yeah, dude, that arc came out like 2006, 2008. Like it's fairly new. Civil War came out after what's it called? Right after 9/11. So like a lot of it, they're just speed running through arcs at this point.
That's so fucking nuts. Well, we'll be so excited to go and watch every single one of these and report right back to you. We consume all content and make reviews for all of it because that's our new brand. You guys ready to talk about Flash and to talk about
anything else? Yes.
Kraven and to talk about Flashpoint, the new animated that's coming out in 2024, and Daredevil's New Blood Part 1, and Spider-Man Into the Outroverse Volume 3.
Okay, don't start doing that.
And NBA Street Volume 4. We're going to play that game.
Yeah. The Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to be amazing.
We do a TV series review every 3 or 4 months.
We're watching The Bear. Is The Bear this week? Next
Bear
week?
is this week.
Fuck yeah. Well, we're watching The Bear. I actually watched last thing on TV, then we'll go to commercial break, then we'll talk about the oceans. I think you should leave that comedy series.
Yeah, I started watching it.
I watched the whole 3rd season last night because they're only like 6 episodes, 14 minutes each, and I don't know if I can recommend it to anybody, but if you like weird shit, it's definitely fucking weird. Have you saw it?
It's an Eric Andre type show.
Eric Andre type show, but there's some funny like concepts and bits in there I really like. So
also, I'm a Virgo is this week.
What's I'm a Virgo?
It's the new black sci-fi TV show by the guy that did Sorry to Bother You.
Well, we're going to go ahead. I know. We're going to go ahead and hit a quick commercial break, ban a bunch of fucking people in our chat, and we'll be right back after this commercial break. And sit tight, and we'll get back to the Terrors from Under the Sea. I actually have a sound effect thing. I should try it. Terror from Under the Sea. Hopefully that worked. Hey, folks. It was Father's Day this last Sunday, and you know what I got my dad? Nothing yet. Because I've been sick ever since I got back from vacation. But you know what I want to get him? I want to get him a box. Marcus, could you actually pass me the box since you're close to it? Nope, right? Nope, you're on your way. You were walking forward. You missed it. Yep. Woo! You know, I don't want to talk to my dad about his balls. That's uncomfortable. Even though shaving your balls with the Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped.com, which this is an ad for, is very comfortable because I did it right before my vacation because I wanted to be fucking elite when I went to the mouse-themed place. And I wore the underwear and no chafing. So Manscaped.com underwear, no chafing in the whole time I was there at that mouse theme park. But for Father's Day, I'm going to give my dad the beard hedger. Because he's got, no hair on top. He gave me the gift of bald head. But he's got a glorious beard and he could shave it at many different levels. With 20 different levels using the zoom wheel, and it's got a USB-C charger, it's got a travel bag and everything, or travel case I should say, and I use that travel case because I need to shave my head because I was too darn late to my trip and I didn't have time to do it, so I brought it with me along with the Shed travel bag. I do use it, as you saw our last TikTok. I use the Manscaped products often, all the time, when it comes to my travels, and I do travel a lot. And so when you want to travel a lot, or you want to just make sure that your body is looking good, tight, and right, be sure to go to manscaped.com and use coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. That's MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. Get yourself the nose and ear trimmer right there. It's right there. Get yourself the Weed Whacker 2.0 in the platinum package. Right there. $149.99 as of this moment. You can get all of these things. They gifted us all of these things, except when they gave it to us, they gave us the Weed Whacker 1.0. That's the 2.0. How generous to keep it the same price and give you a better product. And all of these things keep me right, keep me dry, keep me nice and trim on the body. So if you're late to your Father's Day gifts, or you didn't really, tell your spouse or anybody. We're like, what should I get you for Father's Day? And you're like, I don't know, man. I'll think of something later. Get Manscaped. And then, maybe sneak them the coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. Help them out. Or get yourself more things. Because 20% is a lot of money the more you go. So the more you go, the more you spend, the more you get. So you spend more, you get more. It's basic math, basic economy stuff right there. And the more you buy, the more you help them excellence. And when you help them excellence, we're able to give you the discounts, and we're able to keep the show going. So thank you for supporting, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and thank you for using Manscaped.com. Your balls, your body, your face, and now me. Well, thank you. We'll be right back after these next commercial breaks, or no more commercial breaks, or wherever I put this. You never know. But thank you for using Manscaped.com. For 20% off and free shipping, use MEX20. Bye. The seas are not safe anymore, guys.
Can I lead off?
Do you want to lead off on this one?
Yeah. No, well
Let the only person that's been on a yacht talk about this.
Hey, I've been on a yacht, but I lived by the beach for 7 years. I was on a yacht once. Very fancy boat party.
Let the person that's been on a yacht more than once.
Okay. Now you're pricing me out of here.
Well, I was gonna touch on hey. Apparently,
also scoot over a little bit.
Apparently,
so I can see you.
We're big enough to where we might need some moderators. So holla at us if you're around.
If you want to moderate for us against apparently 9/11 Black Lives Matter haters or causers, whatever, let us know.
They caused 9/11?
That's what they were implying. That was literally what they were implying.
You know what?
It was the chat bots are getting out of hand, is what we're saying.
I was like, that's a giant circle. I was like, really? To be honest, now they're just seeing brown. So
exactly.
Just brown in general.
Exactly.
But seriously, holla at us if you want to be mod. But
yeah, we're getting too big, guys. So one, thank you. This is fucking kind of cool. But now we got to start tightening up the ship a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
If you're around often, and want to be a mod, we got you.
Christina's like, I reported them immediately. It was messed up. We
banned them. We good.
Yeah. We saw it immediately, and that's why we cut the commercial. Not why. We were already at the logical breaking point. But as you know, at the Mexicans, we don't tolerate that shit. So if you see it, ban it. Block it, report it.
We'll give you the power to.
Hey, Savage Mandy is from right here in Austin, and all she wants is your shoe.
Wait, Savage Mandy's in Austin? Mm-hmm. Do you know Savage Mandy?
We've all been at the same crawfish boil.
Oh, why did I not put that together? Hi, Savage Mandy. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, how many? I know everybody who went to the crawfish.
But now to properly get things kicked off, I've said it many times on this show, do not fuck with the ocean. I think it is idiotic.
I love the ocean.
Motherfuckers, the only thing on this planet that, there's a lot of things we don't understand, but the ocean is the widest extent in which we do not know shit that's down there, what the fuck happens. There's pressure, it's pressure when you go deeper. Mm-hmm. Shit will break. You should not, and there's creatures bigger than anything we know.
Fuck that. Tell them about the triangle.
Hey.
In shapes with 3 sides. And I'm afraid of 3. No, I'm kidding. But no, seriously. Don't fuck with the ocean.
Oh, was that a fucking whale call? Did you hear that outside? It was a car. It was a motorcycle driving by while it was...
That's a well telling you you're right.
Exactly.
Stay out.
Stay out, goddammit. No, I love the ocean. And the thing is that the ocean is fighting back. God dang it. It's getting spooky out there. Look it. You're afraid of the ocean. You don't like swimming, right? You don't like big bodies of water.
I don't like big bodies of water. Let me tell you right now. I'm a great swimmer.
I'm a great swimmer.
Because I had to learn out of fear.
and to fight stereotypes.
More so out of fear.
Hey, I'm just making sure.
No, stop it.
Hey, I don't know.
Bad.
We can't say that anymore now, Key, until further notice. But
wait, time out. Is that confirmed? That wrapped up?
We don't know.
Packed up? Okay.
We don't know. He was fucking.
We're tabling this discussion.
We're tabling that discussion. God damn it. Anyway, you learned how to swim as to not be unprepared in open water.
Still don't like it. When I was in Cancun, they were like, all right, cool. Go swim in the ocean. I was like, first of all, Mexico. Second of all, no. They didn't care. They were like, we'll watch you. It's fine. It's fine. I was swimming. It was beautiful, pretty.
Clear water. They'll see you at the bottom.
And I still said, while I was having a great time, the devil lives in these waters. Somewhere I'm not seeing. It's cute and pretty right now, but the moment you get to them waters you don't understand, ain't about it.
Stranger tides, they say. JJ, how are you with the waters?
I like the water.
You like the water?
Yeah.
Well, you ever been to an ocean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which coast?
Both.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you didn't go to California. I thought you never been to California.
It's Galveston.
The one side of Galveston and the other side of Galveston? No, I thought you'd never been to California.
I have.
Oh my God,
He's
an
been
idiot.
to both Disney Worlds, too.
Yeah.
That's right. What? Who? Tommy. I got him confused.
You know Tommy's map is 2 states, right?
Yeah, I forgot. I
Like, if you
forgot.
buy him, like, the map of 50 states, put a thumbtack everywhere you've been, Tommy. He'll be like...
That's right. I'm sorry, JJ. Yeah, you've been to Disney World, and then you were in Alaska. You saw actual waters over there.
I've seen water everywhere. I've been...
You've not been to Los Angeles.
No, but I've been on the other side of the ocean. I was at Thailand.
Yeah, but that's like the wrong side of the Pacific Ocean. You want the cool side.
The cool side's over there. Let's not be. Let's be real here.
I know you really rep California. Nothing you can do in the United States in period is as cool as what I did in Bangkok.
I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna let that sit.
Now, granted, this is.
I'm gonna put that on your. I'm gonna put that on your epitaph. I'm gonna put that on your epitaph.
Have you guys not seen Kickboxer?
Oh, everyone's like, I'm gonna let everyone simmer in your mind. just put it on there.
Tongue Pole.
Story time at the Mexican. Look at the patch. Brand new fan wants to know story time. What's one cool thing you did in Thailand?
I actually did fight a Thai kickboxing champion.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Like Street Fighter style or like at a gym?
Military base versus military base.
So Street Fighter level. You were fucking Guile.
There were planes taking.
Tiger. Did he throw a Tiger uppercut? Or Tiger knee? He had to throw a Tiger
he did
knee.
know Muay Thai, but I don't know if there was any punch or thing that he did that actually resembled those things.
And then we talk about acting like there's only 2 oceans. There's more oceans.
Whatever. Indian Ocean. Nobody fucks with the Indian Ocean.
Dude, people go to Bali all the fucking time.
Really pretty. The other oceans are cooler.
Fucking who else is what other ocean? Arctic Ocean? That doesn't even exist anymore. It's full of pollution.
No, it's just more ocean.
No, the ocean actually isn't. I mean, the trash is in the Pacific Ocean.
Fucking this is Marcos in Thailand just the whole time. Just in his, you weren't even wearing the greens. Did you guys wear? You were.
We were wearing the digital camo.
There you go.
Point.
Just fucking the whole time. Live footage of Marcos fighting in Thailand. This is what he was doing. He got hit with fireballs and shit.
But yeah, like, just a simple thing that makes Thailand cooler than the United States is monkeys. Monkeys are fucking funny.
I don't want street monkeys. I barely deal with the raccoons. Raccoons running around is so spooky with their mischief hands and everything. What?
Why were those the 2 animals? Not the point.
No, those are the 2 wild animals that run around. In America, possums I don't like. I'd run them over.
Should have gone to possum first.
No, raccoons are the climbable ones. They climb things.
So do possums.
So do possums.
Yeah, but they're more likely to get hit by
They have
car.
a prehensile tail. If anything, they climb better than raccoons.
Raccoons is not a wrong answer for a North American mammal.
That's fine. You just those 2 animals together. You shouldn't have just combined them like that. Not the point. But let's I'll agree. Street animals and culture. Every other country masterfully handles it.
I get it. I get it. I know what you're talking. I know what he's talking about. I'm just ignoring it. Fine. What street animal? What does Zimbabwe have?
What don't they have?
Okay.
No, street animal, not like outside the neighborhood animal.
Okay. Well, like normally.
Wouldn't that be a street?
No, there's different tiers to animals. Like, you can find a fox outside of an American neighborhood, but like you'd find like
So
I don't know,
that's a street
buffalo
animal
is your
for
guys'
that
tribe
neighborhood.
thing, right?
Yeah, but they don't. Okay. First of all,
They're not proximity?
Yeah, misconception of Africa. It's not like there's just some shit running around.
I said outside of the neighborhood, like of the cities and stuff.
Oh yeah, monkeys.
No, but I'm saying
And
in
other
the city.
things.
So there's monkeys inside the city.
No.
What animals are inside the city?
Nothing.
In Zimbabwe.
Snakes. Things that will kill you.
Okay, snakes. See, I don't want that either. I'd rather have a whimsical raccoon than an opossum. Possums are gross.
Possums
Possums suck.
Possums are literally
they eat fucking things and they don't get rabies.
One of the best things in the ecosystem. Their body temperature is too hot for them to get rabies. They eat
too low to get rabies.
I thought it was too high. Either way, they don't get rabies. We both know that.
And they eat ticks, which have rabies.
They eat a shitload of ticks, and they're like cute.
And he's right. Florida does have gators
and they
everywhere.
Yeah, I don't want things hissing at me.
I've had one hiss at me.
I've had plenty hiss at me.
It was funny.
See, I don't know why you want raccoons. Because when I was at UT, man, I met a raccoon on campus, and that motherfucker mugged me. So, leave your shit. I said, okay.
Yeah, I was eating the chicken nugget, and then I went like this, and it took it.
Yeah, possum's fake.
Nah, see, I don't fuck with seagulls. Seagulls fucking steal all my shit. Yeah, I've had a seagull steal my whole entire tray of food from our cafeteria.
Yeah, they're sky raccoons.
They're fucking awful.
Yeah, I don't hate. I don't like going to the beach. That's been like well documented, but like seagulls are a good reason not to like the beach. On top of that,
right? See, seagulls were in our high school campus in the middle of the Central Valley for some reason. Like we would finish lunch at school. Seagulls just fucking come down. We're in the middle of the fucking state of California, and there were seagulls there for some reason, eating all of our trash. It was fucking terrifying every time. Do you guys not have seagulls at your lunch?
No.
Yeah. See that when I said it out loud, it seemed like I was a weirdo. Falcons?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to fight off eagles.
And I'm over here with a fucking flock of seagulls, like the band, and they're just eating all of our trash. Someone had to eat our trash. It's actually very good.
You know, what I said, because with seagulls, I've been desensitized because there's the guy on TikTok and YouTube who has the pet seagull. It's very interesting to watch. Makes them seem like they're the best of friends.
But he has a pet seagull?
Oh yeah, search up Steven the Seagull.
Okay, I'll look up Steven the Seagull. Steven the Seagull.
There's
TikTok. But by the way,
pelicans are also pretty fucking hard.
But look, that's very similar to what happens is the seagulls eat all the food and everything outside. Is this Fresno Memorial High School? I don't know where this fuck it is, but I don't know where Eau Claire is. But anyway.
Yeah, no, he feeds a wild, but he calls it his pet, and he lets it come inside.
Day 1 of feeding my pet seagull to gain his trust.
Oh, this is episode 1. He just feeds it outside.
So
now
tasty.
It can sit inside. It's cool.
Give me more, please. Delicious.
Did you see if we get a tortilla?
Oh, that's nice. Oh shit, I'm falling.
See you tomorrow, buddy.
I'm still hungry and I hate you.
Day 2 of feeding.
Oh my god, let me skip ahead to day 43.
An hour and 10 minutes.
Seagull to gain his trust. Where is that little scamp? I've not seen him all day.
That little scamp.
I'm so worried for my little buddy. He has never missed a day since he started.
Oh my god.
It breaks my heart to see him out in the rain.
Get me some snackos?
Sit tight, little man. I'll be back in a jiffy. Jesus Chrysler. The octopus
British
is on sale.
octopus. DJ,
Just
what are
hope
you
it doesn't
watching?
slither
Hey,
around
man,
my
All
neck.
47 days of this?
Hey man, it's actually really addictive. You see,
Inside the house. But sadly every attempt has either ended in failure or rabies. But I love my little buddy, so I'm never giving up.
and now he does come inside.
What you building, buddy?
Just a little seagull balcony.
Will it take long?
Maybe a little. Suck on this while you wait.
This is fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hey man, first of all, sometimes you get bored. Second of all,
shit.
Second of all, if you fast forward to now, motherfucker comes like, look the most recent one.
Refuses to leave?
Yeah.
Earlier today, after giving my pet seagull the last of his wormies,
The wormies are finished.
he was refusing to leave.
Got a fucking squatter.
No. I can smell the salmon.
Come on now, son.
Come on now.
Piss off.
You do as you are told.
And now you see that
You
progress.
think this barrier can stop
Now
me?
we want to see what
Maybe,
happens at year
if I
3,
wave it a
baby.
little.
Daddy, chill.
I don't know how long seagulls live.
No one knows.
It could be dead. Also, yes, TJ does watch too much YouTube.
No, it was okay. Look, those suggestions.
I played with the idea of doing a sync countdown of like top 5 TikTok channels.
Well,
That would actually, I'd have some good ones.
first of all, I do watch too much YouTube. But second of all, hey, sometimes when you get a suggestion and you're like, man, because usually animal shit doesn't work on me. Like I'm like, cool, cute puppy, I have a dog.
Right.
Cute cat, I have one. It's okay. Like I'll watch 1 or 2, man. But then when you see the progression of him and that seagull, he like,
I watch a rescue ranch.
he's actually pretty good.
It's actually right here in Waco, so I'm like, damn, like, do we have enough clout that I can be like, hey, interview you, just to go pet the capybaras.
Who owns capybaras?
It's a rescue ranch in Waco.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on their
pet,
YouTube
I'd
channel.
go pet and or eat a capybara.
I don't think you eat them.
You can eat them.
No, I said I don't think you eat them at a rescue ranch.
Oh, I'll rescue them from the plate I'm going to put them on because they look delicious.
People get them as pets. Like, basically all his things. He has an ostrich, 2 emus. People got them as pets, and then at a certain point we're like, damn, fuck these things.
What's wrong with them?
They're big.
They're big.
Oh, they're just big hosses?
Yeah. In Texas, there's like no requirements for you to have a lion.
Oh, my God. Well,
Yeah.
they fixed that after
That's why
Joe-
we have so many rhinos.
No. So anyway, real quick, if we're talking about just weird, I went to show you guys this in the chat. I just want you to react to this. This is the most surrealist shit, like Dadaist fucking shit I've seen on the website, and I fucking love it. It's so fucking weird, dude.
Hi, how can I help you?
Yes, do you guys carry pajamas like these, but for men?
Let me go check in the back.
I don't know.
This is like this whole channel is just weird, pop, funky,
How did
weird
you
shit.
get here?
It came on that one came on my For You page, and it's just all this like really weird psychedelic shit. Like she's just at an old mall wearing FUBU.
I just
Exactly.
I have questions.
So yes,
That'll be a sync countdown.
Yes, top 5 best TikTok channels.
Have you seen
Obscure TikTok
the time traveler from 2004?
Oh, I love that guy. Okay, DJ, I'll show you that. Then we'll go back to the seafaring animals. But time traveler from 2005. He was teaching the kids how to walk it out. Oh, let's see here.
Today is my first day working a job in the year 2022. My bootleg business is running slow right now, but this job is just temporary until I find a way to time travel. Take this money, man.
Paul Pierce
I'm all
jersey.
about that paper, man.
Got your apron gang?
Apron?
Yes, sir.
Come on, you ain't tell me how to wear an apron, though, man.
Very nice. How you doing? Welcome to Sandwich Kings. How can I help you?
How you doing? Come on, I can't say that, man. I gotta say what it do. My boss think I don't know how to be professional. This job ain't nothing compared to my last job. See, in 2005, I used to work with George Bush looking for weapons of mass destruction. He didn't care how I talked to people. He just wanted the job done. Speaking of which, I wonder if you ever found it. Hold up, here come my first customer. What it do, baby? I'm chilling, man.
That's what you always get.
Hey, look, man, I got some bootleg DVDs, man.
What you got?
Spider-Man ain't got no home, man.
Ain't got no home. No, I gotta see the walk it out one. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Somebody said he sounds like a black Mickey Mouse.
Don't. I don't ever want y'all to hit me with the. What are you watching on you? Shut the fuck up.
I didn't question you.
Young John Cena story.
The only way to get through to them is by dancing. So I'm gonna teach these badass kids to walk it out.
If you say real talk, I probably won't trust you. If you want to go with
pause.
gun,
Music.
Oh no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was too warped in 2005.
That's how we used to do it, baby. Except we were getting stupid, dumb, and hyphy in California for some reason, but that's a whole other story. That actually we'll talk about with my friend Corday when he comes into town tomorrow. Yay area native comedian out there. So yeah, we'll have some extra shows this week. But no, we're going back to the fucking ocean, eating the goddamn rich. First of all, orcas have sunk 3 boats in Europe and appear to be teaching others to do the same. But why? Marcos, is this the new communist orca manifesto? Manifesto that's happening right now?
Fuck them men. No.
For some reason. Yes, for some reason. We don't know. We don't know how. I mean, we know they're smart.
Well, there's
Dolphins
only
are
50
smart.
in that area. They've
50 yachts or 50 orcas?
50 orcas, which is actually not a lot.
Right.
That's 50 more orcas than there should be.
If you ask the dudes that are writing the articles from the Yale Yacht Club, then yes.
What's the ratio of orcas to yachts, though?
A lot of yachts. They've only begun.
Only just begun.
The orcas know for every yacht they need 2 orcas.
Right.
But they found a way to like submerge the. Well, like I know one of them is they just like if the like the yacht's parked, they can rip off the propeller.
Right. They're just going after the rudder and just like, all right, we're ripping this off. Bye. Yeah, no, it's like intentional. And so they're saying scientists think that a traumatized orca initiated the assault on boats after a critical moment of agony, and that the behavior is spreading among the population through social learning.
So you're saying motherfucker had an anxiety attack?
No,
he's going through some shit.
No, one of them went postal, and then the other one's like, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, literally, no, that's what I'm saying. Like one hat was like, man, nothing's going right in my life. He said traumatized and agony.
Right.
Yeah, we treated one of them like Caesar. Now he's chaining the other orcas.
Right. No. The only problem is that they don't have fingers to hold guns, or else they would have taken over by now. But they do have razor sharp teeth.
I mean, you know that we've talked about dolphins. Orcas are literally just as, if not more, cruel.
They're called killer whales.
They kill great whites for fun.
Exactly. Yeah. And here's the thing. There's even a moment of fucking clarity with those guys, because now a Netflix film crew was attacked by sharks who leapt at the boat and bit big, huge holes while shooting a docuseries in Hawaii. So even they're squashing the beef.
So we can't play this, but there's also, like, sharks that just, like, they don't normally attack humans. Like, they hate the way humans taste. They just, like, somebody jumped off a yacht into an ocean, and you can see the shark show up and then just gank that dude.
Oh, yeah, the kid that disappeared?
No, that's another one. That's two guys that actually got eaten by sharks. This one, you can actually see, like, the whole... Well, you can't see, like, any of the gore, but you can see his legs go up and the shark take him.
My God. Wait, so when did that happen? The guy getting eaten by the shark? And then there was another one?
Yeah.
There was a kid that jumped off of, like, a cruise ship.
I saw that.
It wasn't a kid. It was, like, a 17-year-old.
It was an 18-year-old. He graduated high school, and he's, like, on a dare... Yeah. Jumped off the back of a cruise ship, and then
at night,
right? And everyone was like, "Bye," and then he was never seen again.
Right.
That's just normal. Don't fuck with the ocean antics. But that's classic.
It's a little known fact that kid probably found out. Sharks linger around cruise ships because of the scraps that people throw out.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So you probably got mauled by a tiger.
Probably.
Or not tiger shark.
So
likely.
This is a trucking story, but it does correlate in the thing. So one time, my dad was driving through Louisiana, and he stops because he sees someone on the side of the road taking a piss, and he's like, "You don't want to do that."
Right.
He's like, "Why are you telling me what to do?" And then he gets his flashlight, and you see all the alligator eyes just coming.
Oh, no!
And I saw a similar clip that was just kind of like they threw a camera underwater around the cruise ships, and it's like, you don't want to jump off a cruise ship. Sharks know this is food.
Oh my God!
So the video of the kid jumping was black, like it was dark as night.
Yeah.
So he just kind of fades off into the darkness. But they're like, yeah, 100% probably like
got nibbled on by a shark. Just nibbled because they don't like the taste of human. But they're like, ooh, food.
Well, the one that got eaten, this was in one of the seas around one of the Middle Eastern countries. My geography isn't good enough to know which one.
Was it Egypt? Right here? Is it this one?
Yes.
This one right here?
Yes.
Oh my God! Well,
yeah. It's uncensored.
I mean, you don't see any red gore or anything. You just literally, like, you know what happened.
Right.
But he jumps into the water, and then you can see the shark pull that dude under. Then they hunted that shark, and they pulled him out. I mean, he's dead, but like they recovered.
They revenged the shark.
Yeah,
and they killed the shark like fucking Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. There you go. I always get Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore mixed up, but no.
And then orcas are doing it too.
Orcas?
Yeah.
Reports of aggressive encounters with orcas off the Iberian coast began in May 2020 and are becoming more frequent according to a study published in June 2022 by the Marine Mammal Science. Assaults seem to be mainly directed at sailing boats that follow a clear pattern, with orcas approaching from the stern to strike the rudder, then losing interest once they have successfully stopped the boat. The reports of interactions have been continuous since 2020 in places where orcas are found, either in Galicia or in the Straits, at the co-author Alfredo Lopez Fernandez, a biologist at the University of Aveiro in Portugal and representative of the Grupo de Trabajo Orca Atlántica, or Atlantic Orca Working Group. So, the orcas, the whales, are going after the goddamn rich. and everyone's getting mad that people are cheering for the orcas. Have you seen the think pieces?
Yeah, one of them was by the dude that is a member of the Yale Yacht Club. That's why I brought that one up.
Do you remember the title of that one?
Orcas are not your friends. Stop cheering.
They're fucking killer whales!
Right. They're not our friends, but they are our comrades.
Killer is in the name!
Look, stop rooting for the orcas ramming boats.
Jacob Stern is the dude from the Yale Yacht Club.
Wait, really? Jacob Stern?
Yeah.
Really? God damn it. That's fucking on the nose right there with your fucking name. Let's see. What's his reasoning? In recent months, orcas in the waters of the Iberian Peninsula have taken to ramming boats. The animals have already sunk 3 this year and damaged several more. After one of the latest incidents, which was a catamaran, lost both of its rudders, the boat's captain suggests that the assailants have grown stealthier and more efficient. This sounds more like Kraven than Kraven. It's like they become more stealthy and more efficient. Looks like they knew exactly what they were doing.
That Atlantis subplot is coming truer and truer.
Exactly. Fucking Talokan is rising up. The waters are getting hot.
He said, ooh, man, they're giving us a bad rep. Let me fix that.
It looks like they knew exactly what they're doing. Scientists have documented hundreds of orca boat incidents off the Spanish-Portuguese coast since 2020, but news coverage of these attacks is blowing up right now thanks to, in part, to a creative new theory about why they're happening. Cetacean vengeance. The orcas are doing this on purpose. Of course, we don't know the origin or motivation, but defensive behavior has been based on trauma as the origin of all this gains more strength for us every day. So you're right, TJ. It's the trauma. Ghost in the darkness type shit, exactly. Chaos and anarchy. Super smart animals fucking up rudders and fucking up sailboats. That is insane to me.
Have you seen them like launch stingrays like 60 feet in the air?
Oh, the tag teaming?
Oh, yeah. And also, I couldn't get
versus Steve. Now it's the rest.
And I couldn't get the actual clip from the movie, but there you go. There's Namor riding an orca, which happens in the movie. There's a Pop Funko figure that's going to be very cheap very soon. Yeah, let me see. What was it? Killer whales tossing seal. Yeah. It's not fun if you're sensitive to animal cruelty or nature in its own right.
I mean, it's
cut away.
nature on nature.
Like, it's super nature, but, like, it's pretty hardcore. All right, there's those goddamn seagulls. Wait, what's happening? Okay.
You're a little late, though, buddy.
Nah, not yet. It's not happened yet. They're trying to grab it. They're trying to bite it about.
Yes.
Oh my God! Now, what if they try to do that to us? What if they get on the boats and fling us in the air?
I don't get in the ocean.
Like
so.
Oh no, I'll be friends with them. They wouldn't do that to me. I'd be friends with the orcas. I just do one of these, and then they'll leave me alone, and they'll know that I'm friend.
I've said this, and I'll say this again.
What?
Until we know more about the abyss, we should not be fucking with it.
Look, man.
We don't know shit about the abyss.
The abyss is fine.
No, it's not.
The abyss is your friend.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
Never been our friend. Actually, does everything in its power to fuck with us. I mean, shit, we're talking about the actual animals that like are intelligent and have move. The shit that doesn't think, like jellyfish, can fuck you. So I mean, it's just like.
Well, jellyfish don't think, which is why they need to be extra aggressive. That's why the angrier people are, the dumber they usually are. Exactly. So, like, the crazy guys in, like, all the places, they're usually, like, the jellyfish of the world, is what I'm saying.
No. What?
I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Like,
yes.
Most of the things in the
Republicans
ocean...
jellyfish?
No, shut up. No.
Most of the things in the ocean, like,
stop that.
Eat tuna. Mm-hmm. Tuna is like a 4 to 6 foot fish. Like, a tuna is as big as me, basically. So
it's delicious too.
Yeah, I get that it's delicious, but I'm saying that if the things that eat the tuna, like a great white shark is what? No, wait. Let's start with the smaller shark. A tiger shark is just 10 feet.
You're right. Well, like, these things are naturally just bigger. Like, just naturally.
Yeah. And they're stronger. Our friends.
Because they're swimming all the damn time.
Yeah, got that lean muscle mass.
Right. They're tasty and they're our friends, guys. Come on.
I don't think a tiger shark will ever be your friend.
Tiger sharks are the friendliest.
What did the crocodile hunter? Oh my god!
Oh my god! What are you saying?
I got H and D mixed up there. The crocodile hunter lose to. It wasn't anything on land. It was the fucking sea.
It was stingray, man.
Was even a crocodile.
Tiger shark is fine. Tiger shark is friend.
Stingrays look cute. Motherfuckers kill you.
Stingrays are fucking disgusting looking.
Horseshoe crabs are ugly.
Horseshoe crabs are ugly. Stingrays are gross. Their weird fucking mouths underneath their bodies. That's really weird. Look at their fucking weird faces. Look at that's not cute.
That's funny.
You think that's cute? No, that's not cute.
It looks dumb.
Axolotls are cute.
I know we're not supposed to talk about TikToks, but there's one where it's just like
look at this boy.
The sea gliding thing just lands on a crab, and it's like time to go to heaven, my friend.
A sea gliding thing? What?
I forgot. Stingrays.
Stingray?
Yeah, it lands on something. It's like time to go to heaven.
I kind of want to find that. Give me a second. I kind of want to find that because then we got to talk about one more final hubris moment when it comes to the ocean and the deep, which this one is not the ocean animal's fault. This is our human fault. What is it called? Sea flapper? What are they called? Stingray. Stingray eats crab. Marcos, just off the top of your head, do you see any of them?
I saw this like a year ago.
Damn it! All right, never mind.
And then like I said, you got to type like the sound clip. Time to go to heaven.
Time to go to heaven. Well, speaking of time to go to heaven,
that's terrible.
Hey, you got mad at my other transitions, all right, with your whiplash
so
jokes.
Mean.
It's not mean when I don't know. It depends.
I want to know how much they knew before they got in.
No,
That's
okay,
my thing.
so let me.
So we're talking about the submarine that is now currently lost as of right now. Based off of my recollection this morning, last night they had about 20 hours of air left. It's been almost 24 hours, so they're almost entirely out of oxygen at this point. It was a group of, I believe, five millionaires and 2 teenage boys included in that group, and a scientist that went to go see the Titanic in a submersible little compression plexiglass boat thing. Submarine. But it was not like a real submarine. It was about the size of a minivan, and it was controlled by a Logitech controller, and it was made by this independent company that was selling tours to go see the Titanic, which is at the very, very bottom depths of the ocean. Proceed. To the point you were making when you started. I'm sorry, I just want to set up everybody what we're talking about.
I forgot, but I was just I guess sea tour. This was an experiment towards sea tourism kind of thing, but everything is just very much like. I just don't. I want to know how much. That's what the point I was making. I want to know how much they made because how much they knew about it before they got involved into like before they like actually signed up. Because I get that there's a dumb man brain in me that was like, I paid $250,000 for this. And then when you look up and see the sub and you're kind of sketched out because it looks like a sketchy sub, like, can you back out at that point?
If you have some sense, you do.
You're a billionaire. You can back out whenever the fuck you want.
It's not about money. It's the man brain that's like, all right, I've already.
No, the man brain. My man brain
says don't get the
sunk cost
fallacy.
Yeah, sunk cost. You're not gonna sink me in the fucking ocean.
The sunk cost fallacy is literally drowning in the ocean.
Like sunk cost, you're losing right now.
That wasn't a fallacy. That happened.
Yeah, it's just the sunk cost. Oh, that's the name of the book that this is gonna be called. No, well, here, real quick. For some context. This was from CBS News. They did a report on this exact vessel and the waiver that you had to sign when going into it, and even the person who was doing the report was a little bit concerned about it.
An experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death.
I mean, that's just standard. They have you sign that like when you go to Six Flags.
Pretty sure that says that on ibuprofen bottle too.
Yeah. Oh no, it's too much ibuprofen.
When you order this, the wings are a little too spicy.
Yeah. You get that standard waiver. It says may cause injury, death, drowning, whatever.
Just drowning in
wings. Yeah, they added trauma for a nice touch.
You're. Okay, Tom, we'll go through the context.
Yeah, we'll go through the commentary.
I'm gonna get on my soapbox.
And we got to, and the other thing is too is the response that we'll talk about of these being millionaires, and so callousness levels. Let's see. Let's watch what they're talking about here, though.
Take your shoes off. That's customary.
Okay. Wow. Inside, the sub has about as much room as a minivan.
So this is not your grandfather's submersible. We only have one button, that's it. It should be like an elevator. You know, it shouldn't take a lot of skill.
The Titan is the only 5-person sub in the world that can reach Titanic depths, 2.4 miles below the sea.
Well,
it's also the only one with a toilet.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it made it down.
And yet, I couldn't help noticing how many pieces of this sub seemed
the coming back up part that
we can use these off-the-shelf components.
I got these from Camper World. We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Come on! That's not even the good Logitech controller, to be fair.
That's the Player 2 controller.
Exactly. That's the Mad Catz fucking Logitech controller right there, dude.
You're a billionaire. Just keep going. Go ahead.
Wait, does it have cheat codes?
Oh no! Did you try up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right,
it's gonna be one of the teenage boys that's like, I know this.
It's okay, we got 30 lives now, guys.
No, I saw this right here. This fucking killed me. The pilot moments before the submarine went missing. For the audio listeners leaning forward in the chair with the controller. Bro, this is like, that's a thing. So, and that's what they're saying in the chat now. They're going over it. That's the controller you give your annoying cousin.
Shout out, Shogun, you might be misinterpreting. Doesn't matter how rich they are. What I mean by that, oh man, no, I'll get into it. I'm not saying no one deserves to go.
Yeah, no, drowning's the worst.
Like, it's the worst. It's fucking a fear of mine. My whole thing. Can I get into my shit? Fuck it. Yeah.
Get your shit.
Fuck it. Look, my whole thing is you have enough money to make sure that if you really want to do this shit, then you can make sure that all the precautions are put into place, and or you make sure at the very least, you know, that you spend enough money to make it possible. You could probably build this shit yourself if you really wanted to. And also, at the end of the day, like, it's a bunch of billionaires hoping to go down and get this done. Like, you would think they'd have lawyers or people around them to intercept and read over these contracts and be like, maybe this isn't a good idea. But you have all the chess pieces in play to not use any carelessness on this.
Right.
And I feel bad for them because I'm like, you know, they signed up for something that under the assumption that things were going to be safe. And I'm more than certain, the lawsuits are going to be ridiculous. Companies screwed forever. Yeah. And their families and their generation and generation after generation screwed forever. But at the end of the day, like there's got to be people around you that were throwing up red flags because this is not safe. It's not functional. Shit, make a big enough donation. I'm sure the military would pull some strings for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not as though... Like, if at the point you're making $1 billion, you got to be treating your life like, oh shit, there are things that I should be cognizant of and be doing to make sure that I am not put in a position of detriment. Going to space makes more sense. I don't know.
I was about to say, it's not related to this, but I saw it last week that space tourism was about to start up in the next 6 months. That's just going in a rocket into space and then coming back down.
And we've seen enough of Elon's nonsense of them shits blowing up on the way back.
It was Elon that said it, but I wasn't going to say that part.
Oh, well, yeah, no. Between his shit blowing up, the Challenger, everything, and back then.
We're getting space travel in 6 months and I still don't have a fucking Cybertruck?
He forgot about that, promise. But no, it's even worse. First of all, Eve6 guys on fucking Twitter are fucking awesome. But no. From the guy on Twitter, this guy was like, I'm going to charge $250,000 per head to explore the famous boat that sank because of hubris. Then I'm going to go on record and say safety is for losers. And for good measure, I'm going to call my company OceanGate, nominally predestined it for historical scandal. So I didn't actually pull the clip or the cutout right here, but essentially he's saying like there's risk in everything, and you know, if you didn't do any risk, you wouldn't get out of bed. There's a risk going to your car. Don't do anything. You have to take some risk. There's risk going, to go get groceries. There's risk in everything in life. So this is one of the many risks that you take.
Let me help you out there.
Thank you for correcting me. The patch Virgin Mobile guys doing space tourism.
I trust Virgin Mobile.
Let me help you out here. Yes, there is risk. There's calculated risk as well. There's risk that you put yourself into. There's a risk with everything. I'm more than certain of that. But you know what? When I get in my car, I'm not hoping I get into a car accident. I'm not putting myself in a situation. Do hope that I get in a car accident. When I put myself in a plane, it's tried, tested for years to handle passengers before we got to this point. Submarine vessels, which do have science behind it, military and scientific wise, not for human and just personal consumption. That hasn't been tested yet, especially with all the clauses they're having to throw in there. So no, motherfucker. You don't put niggas at risk like that. You don't just laugh at the face of risk without proper safety precautions because they're people's lives. Millionaires are not. $250K should be able to afford you some goddamn safety. I'm frustrated at this shit. I'm
mad that there's two teenagers that went with their dad being like, hey, son, this is going to be fine. And they're like, okay, dad, let's do this. And they're in this fucking perilous situation and more than likely gone. Whether it be by, well, now if we want to get dark, Marcos, I know you like living in the space. I know you read some of these theories. Like what happens under the water.
I didn't read any of that. I just know that I don't want to get too dark, but it was just kind of like the glass was only measured for 1/3 as deep as they went. Everything being untested is another thing. Like I know James Cameron did literally do this, I guess, right, because he got to see the Titanic. But like, yeah, bro, they're eaten by us. They're gonna get eaten by us isopods probably by tomorrow.
Yeah, because like that was the thing.
That's dark.
No, it gets even darker. Because I went down that rabbit hole last night by accident. Because TikTok, I saw one video and then TikTok was like, "You want to learn about every way they're gonna die?" And I got curious.
I was gonna say, like, people were like, "Oh, the Roaring '20s made a comeback." Like, I don't want it to be too dark, but that's what a lot of rich people did in the 1920s. They're just like, all right, let's fly this plane and see how far it can go.
I'm about to say, it's like the Hindenburg all over again.
The Hindenburg, what's the Amelia Earhart?
Yeah,
getting eaten by crabs. Like that's just what happens. Like sometimes.
But when you, my main concern, right, and it's something that you just brought up, and it's the same thing as what y'all are highlighting. When outside of the kids, right? At the point, it's what's scary about having that much money, right? You get dissociated from just basic ass instincts and basic ass realization of, hey, there are things that you are affected by that money cannot get you out of. This is a situation where it actually probably could have. You really, really wanted to like that.
Right.
You really wanted to. I paid in millions of dollars to dip my toe in the ocean because fuck getting into a submarine like this.
No. I'm going to pay for Steve Jobs' VR headset for Apple.
Hell yeah.
And give me a 3D fucking experience in that fucking stupid goggles that they want for purchase.
I don't know what the other alternatives are, but James Cameron literally did it. You can do it in some way. I just don't know how.
Nah, it would be
I'm not a billionaire.
It would be more than $250,000 a head if you want to do it James Cameron the correct way, which they weren't rich enough to do it the correct way. And by the way, they reported we don't know shit about the missing submarine. Say the ORCAS.
We plead the fifth.
Right. But the other thing that was jacked up about it was they're saying the best possible option that could have happened in this scenario with this ship is that it's already combusted by the pressure of the ocean, like you mentioned. That they just went and they got squeezed into a tube into nothing, and they're already being eaten by crustaceans. And then there's the other part where it's like, oh no, we know how much oxygen we have. There's 5 of us in here, and we're breathing the same old air, and somebody's panicking, and someone probably threw up, somebody probably pissed themselves, or probably took shit, and you're just breathing.
Have a toilet.
No. Kind of. It
was a kind of.
Right. No, but the fumes ain't going anywhere, and they're probably shitting themselves. And there's like probably just a cesspool of disgusting, and it's just so fucking like sad and awful, and it's pitch black. They could barely see. Probably they only have that one light that was from fucking REI or whatever, and it's just so fucking grim.
Bro, if I don't know you and you're pissing yourself and breathing in up all my air, I'm just gonna stab you at that point.
That's what I'm happening. Like then you're murdering, and then you're fighting, and then you're choking out the guy, and then you killed a man in front of your son.
I mean,
it gets
get
fucking
the other
worse.
2 son.
Right, exactly. And then you eat their flesh, but you're still gonna fucking just die. Like they're gonna die.
I don't think they made it that far to consume to cannibalism.
Oh well. Donner Party did it like the first night. They were like, all right, I'm hungry. Who's going,
They
Jimmy?
were on the road for weeks before that point.
And then there's the darker shit that's like the dark black comedy of it. I don't know if you saw one of the stepsons of the millionaires. Have you seen this story?
This is
I didn't know what anybody
No,
looked
this
like.
is literally when I go into my disassociated point. This is the fucking textbook definition of it. Not just the billionaires themselves. Their families are fucking disassociated with the seriousness of shit like this.
So I want to gauge your audience out here, your reaction, your guys' reaction right here. So the guy, it's a British billionaire. Hamish Harding is one of the guys on the missing submersible. And so he has a son named Brian Saz, it looks like. Hamish, my stepdad, is lost in a submarine. Thoughts and prayers that the rescue mission will be successful. Stepson confirms Brit billionaire Hamish Harding on missing submersible. So, okay, Facebook posts pretty sad,
that's
normal stuff. But then this was the following post. It might be distasteful being here, but my family would want me to be at the Blink-182 show as it's my favorite band, and music helps me with difficult times. Black heart prayer emoji. I don't know whether to laugh, cry.
I'm not a millionaire.
Make a joke.
I've known a handful, and they became millionaires over their life, so they were kind of still very grounded.
Right.
But I don't know what it's like
to be old money.
To be old money. It's so
to be wealthy.
And it's just like I don't know, man. Like I do understand like you need to distract yourself, but I wouldn't post it on Instagram.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's the posting part.
It's the smiling in front of the merch table,
No,
before
you
everybody
wouldn't go to a concert if your parent is missing.
Step parent. They don't know if they're that close.
To be a billionaire.
To post about it and be a part of the article,
I'm saying that's a good family member kind of thing. But what do you like? I'm just saying like if you're like the more reasonable way to see this is it's like your cousin or your uncle, like it's somebody close to you but not like level 1 close, and then it's all a matter of like, well, what the fuck can I do? I can't swim in the ocean.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's a billionaire.
Well, here's the thing that's getting me.
Under his home.
No, here's the thing that's getting me is that, he says it might be distasteful. So first of all, he's a little self-aware that there's something fucked up about doing this. But the second thing is that there's nobody in fucking line at the merch table, which means he's doing some millionaire VIP package bullshit where he's getting merch access before everyone else. So he's doing some gold platter plate shit there. Yeah, he's doing the meet and greet gold plate shit right there. $800 VIP ultra platinum.
Baseball, Blink-182 is playing nothing but stadium shows, so the merch tables are pretty empty. They have 8 of them at this point.
But there's 2 other shadows in this shot. There's nobody. He's at the VIP ultra meet and greet. I'm wealthy fucking shit. It's so weird, and I laughed when I saw it, but I don't know if it was a ha funny or if it was just like a Pagliacci type laugh where it's just man.
I'd hope. I know it's not true. But I hope one of them has a cell phone that's just powerful enough to do something down there. Because if I saw that on Facebook, I'm making one last text. Like,
you a bitch.
You're out the will.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You ain't getting none of my shit.
Right.
Here's $182, bitch.
Like, so $182? Blink and $182 is all that's left in your bank account.
Hey, stepdads come and go, but Blink is forever.
No, the patch. Hey Siri played Down by Blink-182. There's a reason he wasn't invited to the submarine. Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
Like I literally.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Wait a minute. Hang on. If the reason that he wasn't invited to the submarine was because he already had tickets to this concert, I can't blame him for going.
Hey. I told y'all niggas you should have come to see it with me. But nah, y'all want to get on the submarine.
You want to take your better son Jeff down to the fucking Titanic.
You know what? Okay, JJ, you're the only person who's made sense of this. Because I've been real upset. But if I was that nigga who was like, y'all want to come to Blink-182 with me? No, we want to go on the submarine. I really think it's a good idea for y'all to come with me. Now I'll be there. I told these niggas. Listen, it was.
Don't waste your time on me.
Like I like that. You know what? No wonder he's smiling. He's like, couldn't be me though.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
I'm mad. I'm mad and frustrated. But damn, that's actually a good point. Like, I was real mad at this, and then I'm like, damn.
Sometimes it works to be the not favorite son, you know.
But not seriously, because I am determined to, I've said this before on the show. My number one goal is building up generational wealth. I want to establish all of those things. Working really, really hard to do that. Want to make all those dreams possible, but what you're not gonna catch me do is make sure I leave my family this disconnected. Like,
oh my god,
like this is when people say. say it's like, I don't want to leave my family shit. I want to donate it all to charity. I think Mr. Busy said that, right? Like, he's like leaving all this shit. Why would I want kids like this who are just so disconnected to where all you know is this shit? Because that's how you start to create situations like this who aren't educated. You need to hustle, learn, grow, shit. And it'll be like, and literally, I want my kids to get to my end of the day, right? And be like, let's open up that will. And it says, the real treasure was the journey here, and leave $0.
God damn it! No,
Yeah.
Dad. The journey is you giving me your millions.
Instead of going on that sub, he should have taken him to go hunt lions in Africa.
Exactly. Then you could be
a lot of safer shit.
Then you could be Kraven the Hunter instead.
You can breathe on land.
You might say, that's my whole thing with like situations like this. It's kind of like I had a thing with space for a while, and then eventually the coolness overwhelmed my whole thing. It's the same principle of, if shit goes wrong, what can you do? Look, you can't swim. Pressure gonna get you.
Right.
You can't.
Well, no, you can't even escape because
Batman survived re-entry. I think I can too.
Oh my god. No, because the thing is, you can't even get out of the boat of the submersible unless you have somebody outside drilling you out. Mm-hmm. So you can't even escape from the inside. You can't even get to the surface and be like, let me out, and then open the hatch. There's no chance of that at all.
Was there some logical kind of fail-safe thing to where the
real Titanic was the friendships we made along the way?
I'm not an expert on any of this shit, but I do know that like you do need to go through some sort of pressurization and depressurization.
Yes.
In order to get in and out of these depths. So, like, even if you made it out, your lungs explode or some shit when you make it to the top.
Fuck that! It's 2 miles. I can't swim that fast, bro.
Oh
hold my breath for all of a minute.
Fucking god, dude.
Right.
My stepdad is missing in the sub of the Titanic. I'm here at the San Diego show to support. Thanks. The guy whose stepfather is on the missing Titanic submarine went on a Blink-182 show last night. Tonight he went back for another Blink-182 show.
He said,
also, this doesn't look like a kid. That dude's 28.
That guy's 35. You don't have a gut like that and not be 35. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know why he calls him stepdad? Because nigga's billionaire. I'll tell you.
This dude loves himself some fucking Blink-182.
I'll tell you right now, if one of my parents are separated, if my mom happened to marry a billionaire who trust me, I've been making this pitch for years. I said, go find a rich man, because I'm too grown to be calling anybody else my dad outside of my dad, you know, because he's round, he's present, all that kind of things. But if you got $1 billion, stepdad might be a title I'll refer to you as. Shit, I'll be like, Dad, let's go play ball, son. I'll be like, yeah, sure, okay, shit, for $1 billion, I'll do whatever you want.
Jesus Christ.
But dead ass, no, seriously, like you gotta have some in tuneness to this. The situation, like, cause you put yourself in these situations. Don't put your children. It doesn't matter how cool it is. Because you have to be the one to sign those waivers. That means you are the ones who killed them if that ends up being the case. Tragedy because of foolishness. It's idiotic. It's irresponsible. And as cool as it sounds, there's probably safer and smarter ways to do this. And the moment you see a fucking game controller, you about to bounce. A Logitech controller, fucking niggas might as well use Mad Cats or some shit. Like, I don't care. Like, I would have left.
Right. Let's see.
Unless I could have been player one.
I have a question.
We have. Unless you get turbo. The turbo would get him out. Go ahead.
This is something that you might actually encounter in the next 10 years, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you go on your submersible.
No, let's say you're the COO of a company, kind of thing, and somebody's like, "Hey, would like us to get a little bit closer. I bought you and your family tickets to come with me to a space flight. Do you go on that flight?"
If it's 10 years from now? No, nigga, no! Pay that nigga back! Shit, like, don't do shit without, like, you should have asked me first! We could have gone to a Lakers game! Like, I'm simple!
I could have seen Bronny, man, come on! on. Bronny's on his third fucking.
All the stars I want to see are on the court. Like, come on.
Literally could have just got me drunk. Would have seen all the stars I wanted.
Why don't you see the depths of space when I can black out?
Yeah,
come on.
Shit, I'm like about me and my family. No, no.
Jesus, fuck.
That's not cute. That's not funny. Take me to Disney World. Take me to go do grounded shit.
Oh my!
Like I'm even. I'll put you. My aversion towards situations and scenarios like this is so high. It's why even if I was rich enough, private jet, that lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, no, put me on a normal ass aircraft, tried and true, because that's how you just gotta test some shit out. Helicopter got Kobe. I don't believe shit. Nope. You ain't safe. If you're rich, you got to be smart, logical, and if we're still having situations where there's enough car crashes in this country that happen on a regular basis, I'm not trusting a submarine or a spaceship to take me out into space and leave me fucking claustrophobic, crushing out of oxygen. Fuck that nigga. I'll be like, you're fired. Who is this? Who is this guy?
Jeez, yeah, and sonar can't even reach that far down to find it, so. They're not even looking until Wednesday when they think the air is all gone to check at the Titanic wreck site. I saw on Twitter, man, people are just going off. And, I know people are dealing with grief in different ways, but it said when they wake up tomorrow, quote-unquote, wake up. It's just the ending scene of Titanic where they go up the stairs with everyone greeting them. It's not cool, man.
I looked into a couple of the billionaires.
So
one of them
morbid.
actually seems like a pretty good dude, did a bunch, was an explorer, so you can get his edge, right? And there's stuff like that.
I don't know them, so they're probably okay people.
Yeah, they're probably. So I'm not wishing the worst on them. I actually I still hope, pray, whatever you want to go with, that they come back, right?
Yeah.
But
I know you don't have to be a millionaire or a billionaire, but whenever people do the paragliding thing, on a boat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it unhitches, and it's just logic says, that's not going to have a happy ending.
Yep.
That's basically a 10 times tax bracket of that story kind of thing.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't you ain't going to catch me on that. I'm not putting I'm a risk taker to an extent.
Right.
Why? I'm not going to put myself in a calculated risk unless I really need to. Shit, catch me at 70, catch me at 80. First of all, high five, I made it that far. Second of all, at that point, shit, push me off a cliff. I'm gonna be doing random shit.
You're right.
For me, risk-wise, something like going to Mount Everest. That's when I think of okay, cool, climbing up something that high, something that I'm I know people have accomplished, but it'd be really cool to experience.
There's been a record amount of deaths at Mount Everest this year.
I know, but I'd be rich. And not normal. I'd have niggas with me. Right. But get into a submarine that no one except God can control and shit. At that point, yeah, all you got is God. Right. I was I'm good.
Yeah, no, you said it earlier. Not this guy. I don't know who this guy is. But no, I'd rather not fly in a helicopter after what happened to Kobe. Yeah, if it kills Kobe, I'm not fucking doing it. I ain't fucking doing it, man. No more helicopters. I'm not even thinking about fucking helicopters anymore. Fuck that noise.
I've been in a lot of helicopters, and when they're operational, they're scary.
Are they really?
So there's a thing that helicopter pilots do all the time, and it's... So you know that feeling when you get it on a bump or on a roller coaster where your thing is in your chest? So helicopter pilots can do something called the negative lift, where they turn everything in the helicopter off.
Right.
So you're going up, they turn everything off, and it goes...
my God.
And then whatever the forces are, I'm not a physicist, they start turning the turbine blade on there, because as it's falling, force goes this way, and it starts spinning again, and then it kind of jump starts the helicopter, and everything's cool. And they do it for shits and laughs to people like me that are just in the back holding onto their rifle kind of thing. And they do it all the time, and that's just normal helicopter hijinks, let alone that I'm not the smartest person when it comes to this, but it's just if the wind is even slightly past 15 or 20, it's don't do that.
Right. No. Fuck that noise, dude.
I remember there was a show on History Channel called Axemen. It was all about loggers.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why it was on History Channel, and I don't know why I was enthralled by it, but I was.
Fuck it. Why not?
But yeah, they were following this one company that hired a helicopter pilot to like carry out the logs from the woods.
Right.
And the owner of the company was like, "This dude is the laziest motherfucker," because it's like, nah, bro, like the wind's at 20. I can't go up. Like,
right.
I'm going to be I'm going to have another propeller when I carry the log.
Right, yeah. It's gonna start fucking going. God, dude.
You've been blessed with all this money, and you like I really, that's what I can't get over. You have every ounce of things in your possession to make
You're
sure.
very upset by this.
Because there's people, it's people putting themselves at risk when they have the means to fucking solve this shit.
Right.
Like, there are so many precautions you can take to ensure. And when you read and you look at that stupid video, and maybe I wouldn't be nearly as mad if there weren't fucking kids involved.
Right.
But man, fuck y'all for like thinking that's okay. It's not like it's not okay. Not you guys. Like, but them, like them themselves, it's not okay.
I would have said no and go down there.
And if you watch the interviews of these people, I'm checking your CEO, I'm checking everybody, sound like nincompoops, idiots. That's why the CEO is down there with them.
Right. They're fucking little submersible.
And I think it was an Xbox controller, which requires AA, and they don't have those in the sea.
Oh, it was also Bluetooth, I think, is what they were saying.
Oh my God. Well, no, let's see here.
That's an Xbox controller.
No, I think standard PC, yeah. ABXY, yeah.
Oh, gosh, because I was in there, I was like, that's Logitech.
I wonder if Logitech's working on a PR post right now talking about why you shouldn't use the controllers for submarines. Oh my God. I mean, if they had the DualShock, man, it would have been fine. If they would have had
that battery life sinks hella flow.
Guys.
Stadia controller.
Stadia
was shit, but
the controller was
one
good.
thing they did right was the controller. That controller was fine.
Really?
Actually.
They got fucking stick drift on the Wii Switch controllers. They're like, up. No, it's left.
Now that Stadia is dead, Google's refunding everything, right?
Right.
People want Google to like unlock the controller because it only works with Stadia.
Right.
And they're like, could you please unlock it so that it's just like Bluetooth and I can play it? I can use it for my Steam games.
Actually, Savage Manny, I'm with you. It should have been the Wii Stick and nunchucks.
Look at there's a Stadia controller. That's pretty solid. What do they say?
No, just said, yo.
What's up, man? Get the original Xbox Duke controller. Just fucking playing with. All right, we gotta fucking steer this thing. You're using your whole wrist. Yeah, the Duke was fucking massive. I don't know why that was ever a presentable controller. Let's see here, though. If it was only adults, I wouldn't be as upset because they can be careless with their own lives, but they willingly put their children in this situation. So
that's it, man.
So I'm never trusting anyone with the submarine.
Literally, between now and our next show, we'll know they're.
Man, I can't imagine a scenario where this works out.
I mean, I don't think
Davy Jones' locker, man.
I don't know, but things usually work out for rich people, so something will happen.
100 souls.
Like I said, Roaring 20s are back, dude. Amelia Earhart, it did not work out for her.
Right.
That is true.
We need none. Well, this was that was for like the better of mankind. She was trying to do something that had never been done before. I mean, this was like a stupid version of that.
Yeah, sea tourism has never been done before.
But that's like so stupid, though.
Was it not programmed with a GPS of some sort?
No, this is too deep. You can't. It's too fucking deep. The depths that they're going, the GPS, sonar, all that shit just cannot get through.
So I cannot go.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can't track me.
Well, no, they were saying that they could even have like emergency balloons on the top. Like if it was a more outfitted thing, you could have the little balloons that fucking pop up and they would just start lifting and get them in position to where not even all the way up, just get them in a position where they could actually be reached by the text messages that they're sending inside the ship. They didn't even do that. A long ass rope.
I said you can put a rope on this.
Fucking Acme ass chain.
Yeah.
2 mile rope.
Just tug it.
Right. Tug it. Yeah. Put a little bit on the inside. Just can't do it. No, man. This is
3 tugs if you're running out of air.
Yeah, but then the orcas would have cut
2 tugs.
The orcas would have cut the rope. Oh my God. The orcas are trying to eat the fucking rich.
Cut the rope, then tugged and left.
3 tugs if you're running out of air, and 4 tugs if you want to come up.
5 tugs if all of the above.
I'm even with you, Serenity. The fucking sub's called Titanic.
Yeah, man.
Oh, they called it Titanic?
I don't know. The company was Seagate.
Because it was Titan, right? No, it's Titan.
It was missing submersible. What's it called? Let's see here. The submersible's operator, let's see, French explorer and their 19-year-old son. Motherfucker, man. Titan by the number. Yeah, it's called the Titan. Near.
Didn't work out so great for those guys.
Wherever
The book that they said
you are.
predicts the Titanic, the ship was called the Titan.
Yes.
It's painful, but hopefully they, you know, I'm hoping for the best, and
the best is they find them.
Yeah.
At least get one.
Find something.
Just find the bodies, man. I don't know. They might be fucking mush at this point. I don't even fucking know. Like, there's no updates from 11 Eastern time. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is right now. Point is,
because oh my God, you could have literally paid.
We're just being sad at this point. There's nothing funny about this anymore. It's just like, yep, these fuckers are probably dead.
Because you could have paid for like an auxiliary submarine to go down with you. You like there are things you can do as a logical company. I'm pissed off at this organization.
Actually, that is like a normal off-roading thing. Like, even that's just on land on rocky roads. It's like, don't go alone because you might need to get towed out.
Right.
The ATVs, they literally have, like, you can't just go on an escapade without someone around.
Right. Did they hear the string band from the Titanic as they were descending? No! This is fucked. There's no funny here anymore.
Good type of
final thoughts? Stop fucking with the ocean. That's one thing. I like the ocean, but I respect the fuck out of the ocean. I got caught in a riptide one time. That shit was terrifying. I didn't know if I didn't almost die. I didn't panic because I knew I had to like swim fucking hella sideways to get out of it, and it wasn't a real bad one, thank God. But yeah, I got fucked up pretty bad where I was like probably 30 feet beyond surfers only, like in like San Diego. Like I got just fucking kicked out, and they had a siren play for it was surfers only, and I was like, maybe it's time for me to go back. I'm done. And I swam, and I couldn't get forward because it was just pulling me back into the ocean. And then I went sideways for about 30-40 feet, and I swam my ass off, and then I was able to finally get around it. Surfers were hella mad at me, and that's when I knew, okay, maybe I shouldn't go fucking free in the ocean like that, because I couldn't even yell, I couldn't scream, I couldn't flag anybody down at that depth. I had to get myself out. So I probably would have been found pretty quickly, but it's fucked up. So don't fuck with the ocean.
Yeah, don't fuck with the ocean. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to.
Because you can get lost there. So, you know.
I got it. He didn't.
TLC.
Womp womp. Don't go
oh my God.
chasing waterfalls. Listen to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. You can have no reminding, no way or nothing at all. But you gotta give them to die.
Stop it.
Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that my heart will go on and on. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And I will always love you. Love you, baby. I will always love Shimona. You.
End the show.
My darling, you. Yeah, Shimona.